Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
I met him 15 years ago. I was told there was nothing left. No reason, no conscience, no understanding, and even the most rudimentary sense of life or death, of good or evil, right or wrong.
Break me down with all of your hatred, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete.
Who the hell are you?
Maverick.
I think this guy's a couple cans short of a six-pack.
Good evening, London.
Enough! Maverick! Bullshit! I'm your huckleberry. Why, Johnny Ringo. You look like somebody just walked over your grave.
We have guns.
No, what you have are bullets, and the hope that when your guns are empty, I'm no longer standing, because if I am, you'll all be dead before you've reloaded.
Just stay out of it, pal. It's not your business, okay?
I ain't your pal, dickface.
Why don't you show your face, you fucking coward?
Ugly mother.
Welcome to my nightmare.
Welcome to Stab-A-Thon, everybody. I'm your host, Glitchy McGlitcherson. I can't figure out what's going on with my camera, so I apologize for that. But as they say in Hollywood, the show must go on, right, Jen?
That's right.
That's right. That's right. How's everybody doing today?
Doing good. I'm happy to be here. This is going to be awesome.
Yep. So if you're new to this stream, everybody on the panel is in the description. So please link up with them. Some of them have YouTube channels. They're fantastic content creators. And if you've been here before, you may see some familiar faces. If not, Kyle is a new addition to today's stream. And I'm so thrilled to have you, Kyle. Thank you. Unfortunately, we had to reschedule last Friday's stream. So we lost Sarah, but we gained you. And I'm really thrilled to have you today.
Yeah, you're welcome, and thanks for having me. This is awesome because this is our first time collab and first time being on your channel. So this is gonna be awesome. We're watching Scream 3 and we got an awesome panel. So this is gonna be a blast.
Yep, absolutely, man. I'm really, like I said, I'm thrilled to have you, and this is our first time. I'm really excited. But hopefully it's not our last. Hopefully it'll leave a good taste in your mouth, and we'll do this more often. Absolutely.
For sure.
Jen, how about you? Jen is our resident den mother who looks out for everybody when we're doing live streams, making sure that she keeps everyone on the up and up. And like she said, and like the banner says, no spoilers for Scream 6. It will get you blocked. But Jen, I'm glad to have you today. This is your first time on my channel, and I'm really, really excited to have you. I know how much you love Scream 3, so this is going to be great.
I do. It's my favorite.
Yep. Yeah, between you and Carey, I think you guys are like on the top of it for people I know that love this movie. Like, I know it's polarizing. I guess that's a nice way of putting it. There's some people that love it and some people that hate it. But you guys are at the top of that list for love. So
I've done so many live streams of Scream 3, and I don't get tired of talking about it.
Right. Yeah, I know. You guys, were you on the Craven's last one?
I was.
That's right. Kyle was. Speaking of which, some of you may know her as Carey Craves Cinema. I call her Care Bear, but today she is Judy Jurgenstern. So,
well, hello.
How are you doing, Judy?
Well, apparently I'm not getting enough screen time.
Well, there's ways to fix that. We could do this too. Hold on. I'm going to try something right now. Nope, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted.
There you go.
More screen time for Judy Jurgenstern. Thank you for being here. I know that you had work today, and I appreciate everybody as far as the flexibility from the change of schedule. But yeah, just really glad to have you, Carey. I know how much you love this, and you guys, between you and Jen, Kyle and Bob, I think we're going to get some really great pointing things out that even I don't know about this movie. I love Scream 3, don't get me wrong, but you guys are the experts. So I'm going to be relying heavily on you for all the cool stuff, the little Easter eggs, the nods and stuff that I don't even know about. So
you are going to have to hurry up, though, because I have to be on 60 Minutes, too, right after this.
Okay, I don't want to conflict with that. So we will make it snappy, and we will get to the movie here shortly. But before we do that, Bob, it was a close call, but we made it. We made it, man. Bob and I have a streak. If you're new here, Bob has been on every single stream that I've ever done, and it was almost in jeopardy thanks to the storm that they got going on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. We had a pretty bad storm, and my internet connection was shoddy. It's still not perfect, obviously, because I'm glitching all over the place, but that's okay. But Bob, you're here, and man, it's still alive. Our streak still lives, man.
Very much, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. I would have figured a way around a small power outage if I would have had to.
Awesome. So if you are new to the stream, I'm doing something different today. We are going to be giving away this Friday the 13th Part 4 Steelbook. Let me switch really quick. So this is what we're going to be giving away today. But we did horror movie trivia the last 2 streams before. Today we're going to be spinning a wheel, so that way it makes it a little bit more fair for everybody. So I've got if I see you in the chat, I'm going to be putting your name onto the screen over here so that everybody has a fair shot at winning this. It's not a matter of who can type the fastest or anything like that. We're just going to make it fair for everybody. So everybody on the panel is going to be included as well. So I know that prior to we didn't have you guys on because I was kind of checking with you to see how you liked the trivia questions I was asking, if they were good, too hard, too easy. But you guys are going to be able to win too. So I hope you're excited. And right now we got 12, 13. It's kind of fluctuating in the chat. But yeah, everybody's going to get a fair opportunity. So leave just a message letting me know you're here in the chat, and I can add your name to it as we're watching the stream. And as the names grow, the wheel, it's going to get smaller and smaller piece of the pie. But hey, you get something free. And Carey, you just got something I sent you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Bob, did what I sent you come in the mail by chance?
It actually came yesterday. I'm recording a opening for it. So.
Oh, beautiful. So you guys got it. Mr. Bones won a NECA Michael Myers Halloween 2018 figure on, awesome. I think it was the first stream. Unfortunately, USPS did an awful job of handling it with care, but I packed it as best and tight as I could, so it saved the box's integrity and everything for the most part. But yeah, that was a little bit of a bummer, but he did a video on his channel. I'll try to find his link and drop it in if you guys want to see that video. But I like giving stuff away. And so even if maybe you have a sibling that doesn't care for this stuff, tell them to come in here because it's going to improve your chances of winning. If they come in, they subscribe to everybody on the panel, let me know they're here in the chat. I'll add their name to the list, and then you can be like, hey, early birthday present, give me that Steelbook. So Just saying. Just saying. I'm really close to 4,000 watch hours. Carey made a joke the last week about me bribing people. In a way it is, but in a way it makes me feel good to give stuff
That's
away
fine.
too.
I'm bribing for subs, so
yeah.
Like whoever gets my next sub, I will review a movie of your choice.
Right. Well, speaking of which, I've got something in the works. I think it's published, but I'm not anywhere close to the 1,000 sub mark. So I started a Patreon, and part of it is depending on the tier level, I will send you Blu-ray discs. We'll do watch alongs to where like all the stuff that I have access to, like it'll allow for people to make suggestions for movie reviews, all sorts of stuff. So it's in the works. I don't plan on, I'm not anticipating anybody jumping at the bit quite yet, but one day it'll be there and then we can have some real fun, even on things outside of YouTube because, well, Carey knows, don't get me started on YouTube right now. I'm very, very frustrated with YouTube. So it is what it is. But I'm really, really excited to get ready to start this film. But before I do, Kyle, Carey, Bob, is there anything you guys want to promote ahead of time before we'll do it again at the end? As far as your channel, I got all your guys' links in the description. But is there anything you guys want to promote? Any projects you just did? Got something upcoming? You want to put on people's radar? While we got 12 in the chat right now.
I will say this, that my Scream 4 review just dropped today, my collab with Guerrero Hunting's Scream review series, and tonight I got a No Country for Old Men watch party tonight at 7 p.m.
Awesome.
Mountain Time and 9 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, I will say one more thing on Thursday, bringing on J-Man from Backtrack Cinema. We will be ranking Rambo and Rocky movies in one epic ranking, so.
Awesome. Nice. Yeah, we just Mr. Bones won Rambo First Blood last stream. It was a steelbook.
That's very cool.
So, yeah, absolutely. Care Bear or Bob, any of you have anything? Care Bear, or Judy. I'm sorry. Gosh dang it! I knew I was going to say that. Judy.
You know, you are allowed to just say Care Bear. It's okay.
I like Judy though. It's
Judy
fun.
is my stage name.
Yeah.
So Carey's got a stage name.
Yeah, that's my stage name. But I don't know, I'm pretty much like in the brainstorming. I mean, I might be doing a watch party tomorrow night on JT's horror discussions. Mm-hmm. They're doing a Doll 2. I might be on there for the watch party. And in March, I'm going to be doing Scream reviews, and I'm going to do some birthday-related horror films because my birthday is in March.
Yes, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
You're brave, Carey, going on JT's.
What?
I said you're brave going on JT's channel.
Why?
Because they're so crude.
Oh, he'll be tame, trust me.
Oh, okay.
Carey will tame him.
Yes, I tame the wild beast.
Bob, how about you, buddy?
I do have a new series in the work that I'm working on with one of my Twitch friends. We're going to try to multi-stream me and him playing Uno on Xbox for the first time. So if we can figure that out, that's going to be every Tuesday. And our goal is to start this Tuesday.
Is it? You said you're going to live stream it?
Yeah.
So do you have to have a capture card for that, or can you do that through the Xbox itself?
I'm going to be doing it through the Xbox itself via the Xbox app. So,
very cool.
As long as it doesn't crash, it's going to be good.
Right? Do any of you guys have you guys already bought your tickets for the movie?
Oh, heck yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yep.
I have it for the 9th and for the 10th.
Oh, dang. Overachiever.
Yeah, because I'm doing 3D on the 9th and I'm doing standard format on the 10th.
That's right. It is in 3D.
Yeah, I'm skeptical, but you know, if I can watch it a day early, then I'll watch it in any way.
Nice. Yeah, I don't blame you. My wife and I were going to do that, but just schedule wise with work and stuff, we ended up doing it for opening night. So we were going to go early, but they didn't have tickets for the 4DX for the early viewing. So we got it opening night, and we're going to go see it in the 4DX. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. Hi, Mayanne. Her and I connected on someone else's channel. I can't remember who, but glad to have
Mayanne
you.
is being super sweet, by the way, because she called me a blonde bombshell, and I don't believe her, but it's still sweet.
You know what? That works though. Really quick, I'm going to show you guys. So if you are, I've heard someone call it Caspering. If you're kind of just in the chat, but you aren't typing anything, let me show you. This is what the wheel looks like right now. So I think I have everybody's here so far. Is it not popping up? Oh, there we go. So that's the wheel. And let me see. Boom. That's what it's looking like so far, but it could grow by the end of the stream. So right now we have like 14 entries. So you do the math on your odds, because I'm awful at math. But yeah, that's where we're at. So it's going to be fun. I'm really excited to try this wheel spinning thing out for sure. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure that I haven't missed. Oh, nice. Now I see your response, Carey.
Well, I had to know. I think it's more so Jen.
Jen is the bomb. Okay. Well, you guys both are rocking that beautiful blonde hair. Absolutely. How about you're both?
Half.
It's blonde bombshells.
You can't see the other half, but the other half is brown, actually.
The other half of your hair. Oh, you went Corella DeVille?
The other half.
Nice. Very nice.
Ooh, look at that.
Did I miss something?
Black.
Oh, Echo's in the chat.
Hey, Echo.
Echo,
Hey,
thanks for
buddy.
being here, buddy. All right. Trying to make my way down before we get this show on the road. I know Judy, excuse me, has a interview on 60 Minutes 2 that she doesn't want to be late for. Is everybody
And then a
on the...
rendezvous with Roman.
Ooh, now we're talking. You should live stream that. That would be amazing.
Well, that might be inappropriate. I don't want to tape going around.
I didn't know you were into necrophilia.
Uh-oh.
She's got me there.
Bootsy, that was probably you on one of your videos or live streams that I did hear that. So thanks for being here. I'm glad to have you. And I'm pretty sure I got your name on the list. I think I do. Yes, I do. Perfect. Awesome. Jen isn't on. So Jen told me she didn't want to be on the wheel. But Jen, if you want me to change that, I will gladly change it. If you want me to.
No, I don't have a player for it, so it doesn't make sense.
Okay, fair enough.
I appreciate it though.
That's kind of you to help everyone's odds. That's for sure. Mr. Dan, I'm gonna add him right now. So everybody on the panel is ready to roll on the video?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Is everybody in the chat ready? Hopefully you are, because we're going to be counting down here pretty quickly and get this show on the road. I just got to add one more name for now, and then we'll get this rocking and rolling. Nat is here. All right, let's count it down from 5, and then we'll hit play. Everybody on 000.
Yep.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, nice. William is from Oklahoma.
Welcome, William.
Nice.
We're watching Scream 3. We just started it, William. If you want to join in on the watch party, just let me know you need a timestamp, and I'll let you know where we're at, and we'll go from there. Blake, more iconic, Michael, Jason, or Maverick? I'm a little biased, but how about everybody on the panel? I think we can write one of them off for sure. Michael, Jason, not me. I'm gonna go with Michael. I'm a huge Myers fan, but I appreciate the sentiments, Blake. How about Carey? Are you a Michael or a Jason?
It's hard because you're thinking of the hockey mask or the William Shatner Inside Out mask.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go with Michael Myers because of the fact that it's blank and he's considered the shape. And that's more sinister to me. That's my
Kyle?
logic.
I gotta go with Michael Myers because Halloween was actually my second horror film ever. So, and I got a Myers mask made by Jimmy Falco. So,
yeah. Lainey says Michael. Jen, how about you?
Neither.
You're Ghostface.
I'm a Ghostface.
She's a Ghostface, so she got a write-in. Ghostface write-in. Bob, how about you?
Answer.
All I'm going to say is, I'm going to go with the last one. I have to say it's Maverick.
Aha! There we go.
Bob. Thank you.
Hey, we
buddy.
got the streak running. I can't choose the other two that would kill me and ruin that streak.
Yeah.
I will never break the streak so long as I have. Yes.
As long as Mother Nature allows.
As long as Mother Nature allows. Absolutely. And Memo Boy. Hey, Mav. The man beyond the mask. Happy Sunday. Glad I caught you online. We are watching, Scream 3. We just started it. Cotton is on the phone with Ghostface. We're at 2 minutes and 36 seconds if you want to join in.
Which is an awesome opening, by the way.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep. Mm-hmm. A lot of people look down on this opening.
It's a little, it's different from what we had with the first two, but I mean, even the second was rather different with the movie theater. I never thought anything of it. I just enjoyed it for what it was,
I just hated that it was Cotton dying.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know he grew on me quite a bit after the second movie, and that bummed me out for sure.
Yeah. Poor guy.
It's crazy seeing downtown LA like that. I don't know if you guys seen what it looks like now. It's not that.
No, it's not.
Never been to LA.
Yeah, well, it's seen better days. We'll put it that way.
I'm a Northern California girl.
Yeah. Well, NorCal is struggling also.
What is it? It's been years. It's been 20 years since I've been there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. It's sad. It's sad for sure. Cotton's driving like he's in a John Wick movie.
Yeah.
It is possible Maverick is hiding his identity because he's a celebrity or a serial killer. Either way, he's awesome. Thank you. Interesting. I don't know what to say to that. Thank you.
I'm definitely gonna have to get you on my channel eventually.
Yeah, I will make it work for sure. Have you guys ever seen the alternate opening that they shot for this? So it's similar but different.
I think so.
It's on
Christine
YouTube.
found in the closet or something.
Yeah, it's even Cotton's office scrap with Ghostface is different. Ends differently for sure. Not too much different, but yeah, it's on YouTube somewhere. It's pretty crazy though. A lot more.
Trying to climb up like a hatch or something.
Yeah, he's trying to climb out through like the skylight off of his desk.
Yeah.
But I think I liked it better than this. It's not a whole lot different, but I did like it better for sure.
I also enjoyed the alternate opening.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on YouTube somewhere. You guys can check it out. Oh, yeah. Memo Boy's just talking about it. Yes. Yes. I liked it a lot.
Did you guys hear about the script of that they were gonna make Roman a lot darker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that they revealed Angelina in that script.
So I do know about that. In what ways were they going to make him darker?
Dude, they were going to have Roman stab himself at the end when he was having the conversation with Sydney. He was going to literally stab himself.
Huh. That's crazy. I know that part of the original script where Stu was the mastermind, that a lot of the deaths from the cast members were going to be fake, like April Fool's Day. So, and then it was going to end with Sid back at the Mocker residence, and everybody that she thought was dead from the events that happened in LA would reveal themselves to be cult members of, like Stu's master plan kind of thing. So I know that was a part of the early treatment that Kevin Williamson wrote. At least that's what I've heard. I don't know that 100% for fact, but that obviously didn't happen.
Yep.
The plane.
So Mayanne asks, who else was like, oh man, when they saw Cotton as the opening?
I mean, when you see a character in the beginning, you know some things about the
odds aren't in their favor.
No, it's about to hit the fan. I remember thinking that the first time watching it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, not Cotton.
Yeah. You guys all kind of saw the writing on the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jen, how about you?
Yeah, I knew.
Talking about road rage.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the meta, man. They'll find any angle to just kind of be self-effacing. It's hilarious.
I love the fact that he asked Wes to take his coat off because he was working out in real life, so he wanted to show off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? He's pretty jacked. I don't know if you guys have he did Wolverine shortly after this, or not Wolverine, X-Men.
Origins? Yeah, I thought he was good in that.
And
he was good in that.
I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Goon with him, where he's it's the hockey movie.
Oh,
it's with,
I love that movie.
Sean William Scott. Yeah. It's a freaking awesome movie. He's kind of like the old school.
I like Sean William Scott.
Yeah, he's the old school enforcer. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it was
There's
awesome.
Nev. Beautiful as ever.
I don't like the wig. I do not like this wig.
Her rig?
Her wig.
Oh, wig?
She had to wear a wig in 3 because she was doing another project.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was either Kevin Williamson or her, and Kevin Williamson made sure they went with her.
As if I couldn't. Oh, you see the Fall of Troy flyer from her Scream 2 days right there on the little pegboard.
Little Easter egg.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, that's the first time I've noticed that.
Show that
Same.
never happened.
I think I'm like 2 seconds behind you guys.
Oh yeah. Maybe the intro. Did you have Dimension first, or did you have something else before Dimension popped up?
I had Miramax.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What time are you at?
I am at 10:53.
Same here.
Yeah. Sharon says, "Whoever you are, you're amusing." Thank you, Sharon.
There. Are you at when she's calling the California crisis?
Yes.
Okay, so I think I'm a little closer now.
Okay, so Jason, it's on his DVD. So maybe the original Scream 3 DVD has that. I don't know if this one does. I haven't checked the extras.
I'm on my DVD too.
Yeah, maybe you have it on your if there's extras like alternate or deleted scenes. Maybe.
I'm
maybe
pretty
it'll be
sure
on
it's
there,
on
Jen.
there.
It's also on my Blu-ray too.
Oh, cool! Very cool.
And that awesome What If music video.
What if? There's Gail's bangs. Those
They have
bangs are
their own
banging.
personality.
They're banging. Seriously, I wonder who got their ass chewed harder, the hairstylist or David Arquette, for how they turned out. Like right here, they don't look too bad. It's when her hair is down and all straight is when it kind of that's when it turns into a disaster.
Like a lawnmower kind of got to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like my hairstylist was on vacation, so I just asked my gardener to take some pruning shears to my forehead.
I'm guessing they didn't have hair extensions back then because they could have fixed up those bangs with some little hair extensions.
Easily, yeah.
But I don't think they had that back then. They could have makeshifted something.
Yeah,
They
you would
should have
think.
makeshifted something.
And the pictures you see of Maureen is the actual real life pictures of Lynn McCree, who plays Maureen from her younger days as a model.
I even asked her that on the stream with Craven. Because I had to know.
Oh, you mean the stream when you tried to replace me?
No, that was the stream where you swooped in.
No, I was always there, and you tried to replace me. It's on the internet. It will live forever.
It was caught in 4K.
Yes, yes, it was
Oh,
caught.
now you're pulling a Jordan.
High def. Blake, thank you for that. Yeah, I like that theory video for sure, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't think she meant it literally.
No.
But interesting. This is so cool. I remember seeing them recreating it and just going like, "Oh my god, it looks just like it." It was cool to see it from like the studio standpoint, you know. It's like a lot of times you don't think when you're watching these movies that some of this stuff is just a set. It's not actual.
Can I please be that dude on the bike?
Right?
Yeah, he just gets to ride around on his bike.
Around the set.
I think he's part of the crew, part of the actual crew of the movie.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jen. I think I heard someone say that was the lighting director or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. And that Kincaid's partner, he
I
might
love
be.
him.
Yeah, it's controversial take, but he might be my favorite character of all the Scream movies.
No,
You know, he's in a very small portion of the movies. He is hilarious. Just
He has awesome lines.
Yeah.
His sarcasm is just perfect.
He was in a movie called Stabbed. He was stabbed.
She was. Yeah.
I'm gonna go dust fingerprints with Jane Pauley.
Oh, so funny. Memo Boy asks if I've ever heard the theory about Roman being Milton's son. What do you guys think? Kyle, you think that's a possibility?
Possibly, because he could have been part of that. So,
Jen, what about you?
I think it's a probability, and I did ask Lynn McCree, but she wouldn't answer.
Care Bear? Judy?
Now, if you saw my Roman video, you would know that I deeply believe that Milton is in fact Roman's father.
Yes. So check out Carey's video. She's
which
got
was
a good
an awesome
little
video, by the way.
Yep, she's got a good
Yes,
theory
it
on
was.
it.
Thank you.
And Bob, how about you, buddy?
It's definitely a high probability, but I'm not 100% sure either. It is heavily implied in this, though, so I will say yes for the sake of it being Scream 3.
I love Courtney Cox's chemistry with Parker Posey here.
Yep. Memo Boy asks, do we think Billy was dating Sid when he killed Maureen?
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought that was. Oh, there's Dewey. I thought that was I thought that was the case, but I could be wrong. Did they make that clear in the original Scream?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the timeline she died, they were still dating.
Right. It's been a year. I was pretty confident, but I started second guessing it when I saw the question. So.
Yeah, he says they started out hot and heavy, and then
the death of her mother, and then it went cold. Yeah.
Billy's a slime ball, so.
Yeah.
Right.
But everybody loves him.
Yep.
I love Stu more.
Yes, we know.
Matthew was awesome.
If you're just joining in, we're watching Scream 3, and we are at 17 minutes and 36 seconds.
Hey, Lisa, I didn't see you come in.
Hey,
Lisa's
Lisa.
here. I might add her to the chat.
Did you get Michael Joe?
I do not have Michael Joe.
Hey. I want to say that his name is a callback to Freddie Prinze Jr.
Which
Tom Prince.
For what?
Tom Prince. I think that's a callback to Freddie Prinze.
Oh! I thought you were talking about from like a specific movie.
I don't think so. I think it was just in general.
Philip says, "Can we all agree that the scariest thing in Scream 3 is Gail's bangs?" I think you're right. It's held up. It's held the test of time. No matter how many times I watch it, it's still very startling.
I try not to look at it.
Yeah. Takes a lot of practice to do that.
Yeah, I blur it out in my head.
Right? You just compartmentalize it completely. You're like,
It's like blurred out like it's censored.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys think Sydney faked her death from Scream 2 to Scream 3? Do any of you guys... Oh, there's Jay and Silent Bob. And Wes.
He makes it obvious that's him.
A potty break.
I don't think she faked her death. I think she just went off grid.
Just went off grid, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In my honest opinion, she should have faked her death, but it was more of an off the grid situation.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love this scene.
Mm-hmm.
Finally get to see Neil back.
Right.
It's unfortunate it's the last time we do.
Why'd they kill him?
Did they... How did
Supposedly
they...
he died between 3 and 4.
Yeah, the vents before the vents of 4.
Yeah.
There was a deleted scene in 4 that Dewey and Gail were talking about the funeral of him.
But do they
Somebody
say how
actually
he
had
died?
a funeral and Scream? Wow.
I don't think they said how he died.
Yeah.
I mean, people did speculate heart attack or an attack, but there's no real evidence of how he died.
Bearded says he's compiling a list of impossible Scream trivia for a live stream. It's going to be great and frustrating. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Beard is perfect for the job because Eric is very good at focusing on everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, it's your second best friend, Carey.
I think it's so weird that the picture of her, of Maureen, looks nothing like her in this scene.
Oh, yeah. They,
I mean, she looks older in the picture.
But yet in stream, she looks like a freaking majestic mermaid.
Yes.
That's what Hawaii does to you, just so you know.
Yeah, it's science. That's science.
I can't wait to see her again. She's so wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Such a great energy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mav, you're going to have to step it up, buddy.
Hey, don't worry. Nothing's going to break up the bromance, so I'll always be here for you.
We'll always have the streak, Bob. We'll always have the streak.
I'm working on bringing on.
Linda Creek didn't do more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that version of Red Right Hand is. Do you guys like it better than the original, or?
It needed to be changed because
Yeah.
I remember Red Right Hand was in Dumb and Dumber.
That's my favorite comedy movie of all time, though. That is my favorite.
You remember him with the oversized cowboy hat?
Oh, yeah.
And the old lady steals his wallet?
It was ripped off by a little old lady in a cart.
I thought you were talking about the film.
You know, getting Jeff Daniels to be with Jim Carrey in that film was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Dynamic
You know what?
duo.
That's a tall task to try to compete with him. And I think he did well.
Considering the fact he was just doing drama for most part.
Right. Let's see. Oh, Carey, she loved your video.
Thank you, man.
It was really good. It was really, really good.
I spent some time with that one because I wanted to be precise and paint a vivid picture.
Yep. Yeah, Lisa, she loved it also.
Thank you, Lisa.
Stan, my man. Little nod
Eric,
to
are you
Stan
being
Winston.
sarcastic?
Yeah, let's get this video to 25 likes. I don't know where it's at, but let's do
We're
that.
at 20 right now.
20. Perfect.
Yeah. And it says 5 watching.
I've got 16 on StreamYard. It shows 16, but
Okay, I'm just
I think 16 too.
it's funny how that comes back into play. The broken award, the broken
Is this
trophy.
the Fred?
Yeah.
You don't think this was a message?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I thought that was hilarious.
This is the part where you come.
This is the scene where you come with us.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've seen this movie so many times. I pretty much know all the
I know every scene from Scream.
Michael Joe asks, would I like to see Nev Campbell in a Halloween movie? Bob, how about you? Let's start with you and we'll work our way around.
Me personally, no. Because For me, I love when an icon stays strictly to one franchise. I mean, that's what makes Danielle Harris stand out so much more in that role of Jamie. Like, I know she's been in Hatchet and that, but she's always going to be known as little Jamie Lloyd for most of the horror community that grew up watching that. And let's face it, the only way I would see that working is if Jamie Lee Curtis would agree to appear in a Scream film and kind of switch that icon up.
Well, they did have an amazing interview together.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, we know Jamie Lee and horror movies don't exactly work together as much.
Nate feels the same way, though. She's not crazy about horror movies either.
It's not crazy about the pay they want to offer her. And I
was going to say, I think it's more about the pay, to be honest.
How about you guys? Anybody else? Would anyone here, we'll make it simple, anyone here want to see her in Halloween? I think I'm leaning towards no. I'm pretty...
No, me either.
If it was a cameo, that'd be cool, but not like an actual character.
Well, no, I was going to say, was she technically in a Halloween movie? They did show Scream 2 on H2O, but that was Cece. It was Cece's part of the movie. We don't see Nev, right?
No, but they probably watched up to that point.
Right. So she's technically in a Halloween movie. I think I like keeping her like loyal to just one franchise. I don't want to double dip.
And Jamie Lee is in the first Scream because Halloween is in Scream.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Craven is in the chat.
What's up,
Craven
Steven?
is in the chat. Echo says YouTube never gives the correct number of viewers for some reason. Yeah, I want to do a stream where it's just a sounding board for everybody that's got their gripes with YouTube to just come on and like just go at it, because I'm pretty frustrated with them myself right now. So they did kind of correct the ship a little bit, but if they hold course or they go back to just purging all this stuff from one of my videos, that's I don't know yet. Craven, hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Yeah.
He says he's hanging in there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm working my way there. Boom.
I actually really love all of the ghost face costumes, and then one moves. I love that.
Yeah, that was very cool.
Yeah.
Very creepy, awesome scene.
And when the hand just flips through the sleeve, I think that's cool.
There's so many good stuff in this film.
Yes.
But yet nobody seems to like this particular kill. She's using fake props. I mean, come on, that's entertaining.
She's still trying to fight, at least.
Right?
Yeah, she's trying. She's not doing very well, but she's trying.
It's unfortunate she grabbed the wrong knife, but she tried.
Yeah.
Supposedly in Scream 4, it was the first time they went with CGI instead of rubber knives.
Oh, really?
That's what he did. The Dead Meat did another recount on Scream 4, and he said that.
Wow. That again, I didn't know that either. Very cool. Craven, we miss you too, buddy. And just get better soon. Look forward to all the stuff you're going to be putting out here as we get closer to Scream 6. But
oh yeah,
just get better. That's the most important thing.
2 weeks from now. Wow.
2 weeks.
Or not really.
Yeah, I'm with you, Echo. I'm with you, buddy. That sucks, Blake. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I had a few issues myself, one recently, so I get it, dude. It's weird why they do what they do.
Yeah, the copyright stuff is just crazy.
It really is. I get away with some things, but then I don't for others. It doesn't make any sense.
Right. Yeah, same here.
Well, that's what happens when we all have to deal with Holly weird.
Yeah. I'm working on getting on Felicia Rose for an interview.
Ooh.
Oh man, that would be a solid get. That would be so cool. Craven's still. He's gonna possibly be going home tomorrow. Well, just get some rest, buddy. That's all that we want. That's all that we want for you. Just get rest, get better, and we'll be here. So,
Craven, let our voices just rock you to sleep.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
rock
Craven needs to be strong to take
Craven.
on Ghostface.
Hey, it's hard to sleep in the hospital.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
I wouldn't know. I've never been in, like, me personally, I haven't been, like,
You're
on a
very
hospital.
lucky. I've been in more times than I can count. And every time you go to sleep, they wake you up for something.
Yeah, I know when my daughter was born, I felt so bad for my wife because it was like she was finally kind of easing into sleep and then boom, back in. Or same with my daughter, right? She would be, she was in the ICU for a little bit after birth, and it was like she would finally start falling asleep and then boom, another round of tests. And just never, their heart's in the right place, but sometimes their timing is just, just awful.
Mm.
Who's your stone, Judy? Who's your stone now that he's not here?
Well, you were going to be in the running, but you haven't auditioned yet.
What did I do to make it go? Oh, Care Bear, that hurts. That.
Well, you weren't able to do that.
What?
Oh my God.
I can't jump into your arms because I'm going to end up falling to the floor.
Is it because I'm broken? Are you making fun of me because I'm broken?
No.
Did everybody's clothes clash in 2000, or was it just this movie?
Did everybody's phone what?
Clothing clash.
Oh.
I mean, some of the costumes in this are like outrageous.
You know,
yeah, the colors are quite vibrant.
I'm gonna have to go back into like my little photo album and see. I know that I've seen some stuff where it's just like I can't believe, one, I wore that, and two, that my parents allowed me out of the house dressed like that. So, yeah. Then what was this? Is this 99 or 2000?
It was
2000.
made in 99, but came out in 2000.
2000.
So.
Yeah. Fashion was a little rough.
Yeah, I got away with wearing leather pants at school. I don't know how I did that.
Oh God, I was so far away from school, and then
Yep.
I pretty much just started school at that point.
Oh my God. I always feel old when I come into these things.
Oh, yeah, it's just a number. Age is just a number. That's all it is.
You have more stories than us.
That's true.
Yes, you do.
And most of them I won't tell.
There you go.
Jen After Dark.
Oh, yeah. You could start your own YouTube channel, Jen. I'm sure you got plenty of stories that.
I do, but I'd probably I'd never get monetized. They would cut me off. They would rate me.
Well, you could always do other stuff and then have the After Dark stuff that's only for adults. So then you can like balance it out.
Oh, the stories.
So this is an interesting
So
question.
passionate. Sorry.
No, you're fine. If Scream 3 should have a subtitle, what would you have called it? Like how Scream 4 said new decade, new rules. Memo Boy says he would have called it Scream 3 The Ugly Truth. You guys got anything off the top of your head?
Hmm.
That's a good question. I'm not prepared.
I'm not prepared.
Not prepared for that.
I'm not prepared. I don't have any notes.
We changed the rules.
Yeah. This is the scene where you come with us. So funny. I'm gonna have to think about that. Let's come back to that after the stream. That's a good question, Memo Boy. I really like that.
It is a good question. It just takes movie geeks some time because we want it to be perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
Good old school cloth trying to dress cool. Yes, I know. I'm interested. I'm gonna go back and look through my yearbook at some of the stuff that I was wearing for sure.
I had fuchsia streaks at one point.
Fuchsia, huh?
Mm-hmm.
My
Nice.
favorite color.
I mean, they were cool.
Jason says he was raising 6 boys, ages 2 to 7 in 2000. Man, you were one busy dude.
Wow.
One busy dude. Lisa said the scene where Roman's getting taken down to the station reminds her of Billy getting arrested. That's interesting. Now that we know everything that we know.
I love that she has like that tear in her eye.
She always brings it in those scenes, you know, where it's calling for her to kind of emote, you know, either whether it's scared or hurt. Like she always brings it for sure.
I just love how Roger L. Jackson brings it for the Ghostface voice.
Mm-hmm. He's been nothing short of spectacular every performance that he's given in these movies, for sure.
It only gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think Radio Silence, the thing that stands out the most to me is they've kind of, it's not so much training wheels, but they let him do a lot more than we have gotten in any of the subsequent movies. And like he was my favorite part of Scream 5, just how much more we got from him, for sure.
We got to hear his actual voice, and then it transitioned into the amazing Ghostface.
Yep.
And we got to hear him say fancy pants.
Yeah.
Fancy pants. Isn't that a little fancy pants?
I don't know why, but I loved that line.
Mm-hmm. Laney's the class of 99. These were fun years.
Look at Jennifer's outfit. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Some floral, some leopard print.
Definitely a lot of things going on.
I think.
Wait,
yeah,
what pants
I was
are-
gonna say Gail's pants. She's got some hot pants on.
I like her belt though. It's sparkly.
With a turtleneck. Those are red leather pants with a gray turtleneck. That's a look.
Is it gray?
Maybe it's just gray on my TV. It's gray or white. It's hard to tell. And some Chuck
Looks
Taylors
like a
on.
pale yellow to me.
Yeah, it could just be the settings on my TV. Because I usually play games on this one.
Jeez, man, change your settings. God.
I'm a mess. I'm a mess.
Nah, I say keep them the same. I mean, I'm running the same problem with the laptop with the color changes.
Bob, I'm starting to think we're playing good cop, bad cop here.
That's basically
Well, I
what's
got
going
the
on.
streak to think about. I'm not going to bully man on his own streak. I got to think about the streak, man.
You
Just gotta
can't.
keep it going.
I will not you will be invited on to every stream. Trust me. There's nothing you can do or say that's going to make me change my mind, Bob. We've got this going. It's going to stay going as long as we can possibly make it happen. Trust me.
It's a my.
Hey, Craven. Sleep well.
Have a good night, Craven.
Bye, buddy.
Love you.
Get some rest.
We love you.
Yeah, love you too, Craven.
Yep.
I like how he says Angelina's the second killer.
It's still obvious that she is that unfortunately didn't pull through.
Right. It's such a dick move on why they scratched that out. Why the Weinsteins wanted that.
They scratched that out, yet they let the whole idea of producers raping actresses, they kept that in.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy that they had to have read the script or something and knew that was in there, but they kept it in there. That's very
weird.
Okay. This I'm going to ask all of you guys. So if you could arm wrestle any YouTuber, who would it be and why?
Oh, man, there's so many of them.
If you got one off the top of your head, go ahead and go first. Does anyone have one? I already know who I would want to arm wrestle.
Yeah, but everybody's going to beat me.
Tyler Breeze from Up, Down, Down. That's
Up,
who I'd
Up,
want
Down,
to arm
Down.
wrestle.
That's who. That's
I'm going to
Bob's.
say Bev because he'll let me win.
I would. Absolutely. I don't think I would have to let you, though, to be honest. I'm just saying. I don't think I'd have to let you. Jen, how about you?
True, I do have some strength.
I'll arm wrestle Carey.
Okay. I was thinking Jen was going to say Fate. That was going to be my guess.
No, I don't want to arm wrestle Fate.
Oh, okay. We'll leave the rest up to everybody's imagination.
Yeah.
Kyle, how about you, buddy?
Oh, I would just for it would be fun. I would arm wrestle Dave McRae.
Dave McRae, good call. I would arm wrestle. Stone's just a scumbag, by the way, just taking his change.
Taking his change.
I would arm wrestle Dr. Wolfula because I want to know what it's like, how strong Wolfulites really are. So that's who I would choose. And if you guys haven't seen his channel, he's hilarious. I freaking love him.
I love.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know that I love Wolfula.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah, he's good. He's got really good takes on like videos and stuff too. Like knows his stuff. But do you guys think that was Angelina or Roman that took out Stone?
Definitely Roman.
Yeah.
He was savage with that frying pan. Hey, you will never see another death with a frying pan.
No, you don't.
I give Scream 3 that. We will not see another frying pan death.
My first introduction to Patrick Warburton was when he voiced Kronk in Never's New Groove.
Oh,
he has an amazing voice for for animated things.
And I'm trying to remember, because he's Joe
from Family Guy. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And the Wolf and Hoodwink.
I remember him, and I don't know if anybody watched this, The Tick, the TV show The Tick. It was either shortly before this movie or shortly after this movie. But it was on Fox. It's like a superhero spoof kind of show.
Oh, wait, that sounds familiar.
Yes, he was the Tick. And I actually found the series is on Tubi, and I went back and started watching it a few days ago just because I haven't seen it since I was a kid. And I was like, oh my God, I forgot he was the Tick, so that was I like that show. It's funny. It's very self-effacing, like with superheroes. It's kind of like a goofier version of The Boys, but watered down to be on network television. So
I watched Patrick on Rules of Engagement.
What's that? That sounds super familiar.
It has David Spade.
Oh, yes.
That was hilarious.
Can we all agree that this is the stupidest part of the movie?
Actually, I think this was the funniest part because it was showing what was going on backstage in real life. Like, it was kind of like Wes was taking a stab at the Weinsteins.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I have bias towards hating the Weinsteins. To me, this is the best part of the movie.
And there you can tell Angela just goes off on her own.
Yeah.
This was not expected for sure. I was not expecting this for sure, like, because it's out of the ordinary. But I don't mind the change up. I know some people are like, Scream is just nothing but stabs, and this was. It's not necessarily how I would have done it, but I get it. It causes the separation and allows for the mystery, the whodunit aspect. But yeah, it's not what I would have wanted, but I'm okay with it, because now we have this.
Just the running in and out.
Right. It totally, and they do it again later with. To me, it reminds me of Clue.
I love Clue though.
Yeah.
Right, and that scene of them running around reminds me of Clue, and then later when they get to Milton's mansion, that also again it had the shades of that movie in it, and those are probably my favorite parts. Not this one necessarily, but the third act where they're going around all the little trap doors and hidden stairways and all that stuff. That's probably my favorite part of Scream 3 I love Clue so much that it just totally brought me back to that.
Watch party.
I'm down. I am so down for Clue.
I freaking love Clue. Oh my god. Madeline Kahn with her flames line is just just
anything with Tim Curry, just label me down for. I'm just
right.
And I have the Blu-ray where it shows all the endings.
Oh, it's got all the alternate endings?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I only have the DVD.
I saw it in the theaters.
I'm jealous.
They only showed one ending each theater, so different endings.
I was gonna say, didn't they randomly pick what the ending was gonna show in certain theaters?
Yep.
Yes.
Pretty much.
I loved that.
We got the general in the house stopping by.
Hey, Val.
Yep.
Watch him do that watch him do that with Scream 6. Like, the people who leaked it think they were ruining it for everyone else, but like we all get a different experience.
Yeah. Well, I know that's what they speculated would possibly happen with Halloween Ends, between the theater and Peacock, that there might have been different endings, but well, we didn't get that. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
It'd be cool if the 3D version had like a slightly different ending.
Yeah. I'm really curious to know what the 4DX and 3D what they're going to be doing with this new movie.
I'm thinking about doing a video comparing to see if there actually is any real differences that are noticeable.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity.
Absolutely. Everybody's saying hi to Val. Val, thanks for stopping by. If you're busy and you can't stay, I totally get it, but thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Clue is one of the greatest movies in my opinion, and Miss Scarlet is his favorite.
Oh yeah, she's awesome. Mrs. White is my favorite.
Gotta take my wife. Oh my God. That made my day. Good luck, Blake. I hope you have fun. But thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it.
Good luck and Godspeed, I guess.
Yes.
Blake should have said, Clue, I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife.
That was so funny.
I love that she's wearing Derek's letters.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
And the same jacket.
Mm-hmm.
I had a jacket like hers, only mine was black.
Blucka's here. What's up, Blucka?
Hey, Blanca.
Hey, Blucka.
What's up, bro? Blucka, buddy?
I was gonna say, what clever thing is Blucka about to say?
There it was. Gotta add him to the wheel.
Put it out in the universe and it will come.
Mm-hmm.
I love that part. Good old dewdrop. Yeah, I've often wondered how he got Sid's number. Do any of you guys have an idea? Kyle, Jen, Carey, Bob. How do you
Well,
think Roman?
I mean, Roman was taking Jennifer to Pound Town, so
Yeah.
so he could have easily, took her home.
Mm-hmm.
Easily, yeah.
Definitely.
Dino, no problem, buddy. Just glad to have you in here as much as you can be.
Yeah, glad you stopped by, buddy.
Will be in the video? Come on, Jacqueline.
I'm telling you, something tells me he's going to be at the end scene in Scream 6. I just expect to see Kincaid for no reason.
I hope not.
I do, because if Gail doesn't die,
Yeah,
but if Gail doesn't die, that's one of the best ways you could bring back Sydney.
True.
There he is.
Genius way to bring back Randy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of the best ways they did it.
Am I behind again?
You might
possibly.
Because Martha's just now showing the video tape.
There.
Yeah,
no, you're right where we're at, because I'm at the same spot you're at, Carey.
Oh, okay.
Creepy Karen. All that
Yes,
stuff.
creepy Karen.
Shut up. Always wonder what Creepy Karen looked like.
Hey, we were putting videos away.
Yeah.
In the porn section.
In the porn section, yep.
Shit
Just got
happens.
hot.
Did any of you guys, so Memo Boy said that he thought Kincaid was the killer. Do you guys potentially remember who you thought was the killer?
I thought it was Kincaid and Angelina. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was those two.
Especially at the end with Kincaid at first. But then
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yes. Yeah. I don't remember specifically with this one who I thought it was. I know that Kincaid looked super sus at the third act, and but I don't remember who I thought it was. I remember thinking it was someone involved with the production, but I did not suspect Roman at all.
No, I didn't either.
I think it's the way that he carried himself. But I think he did that on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Oh,
100%.
definitely.
I thought Heather was the perfect choice to play Randy's sister.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You
Guy
think
was
we're
so
gonna
bad.
see her? Do you guys think we're gonna see her in Scream 6 at all?
No,
No,
but I
not
think
this
we'll
time.
see her in Scream 7.
You think it's gonna go back to Woodsboro, Bob?
Yeah. I honestly do.
Yeah, Heather Mazzarato said she was not in 6.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I know someone else owns it, but I would love to see them return to the Prescott house one more time.
Ooh.
Yes.
The original
Yes.
Prescott house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got Stu's house. Why couldn't we get the Prescott house too?
Yeah.
Right.
Apparently, we're getting Kirby's house.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna get it in a flashback.
Yeah.
Here's the
hate
perfect
when
setting
that's
for where they're going with this.
Yeah.
That's a big set to build for a flashback.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Stu House was built on the set instead of the real one.
Right.
Yeah.
So Jason thought Kincaid for a while. Angelina was too much of a wet mop. Great red herring though.
No, she's not a red herring though. She's the one killer that got away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because even when she gets stabbed, you can tell it wasn't really stabbed right on her shoulder.
And plus, why would Ghostface drag the body away?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So that was one of the things that they had to revise in the script again because of what was happening like in the real world. But apparently, when Sid arrives at the mansion, all the bodies were supposed to be flayed out, like and hung up, kind of like that Silence of the Lambs, where he's got the prison guard up on the in the cage. He's got them all like spread out like that. Apparently, a lot of the bodies were supposed to be, and that got taken out. It was too gory. Good old MPAA for sure.
Yeah, MPAA always ruining movies.
Yeah.
I'm working on a few projects regarding the MPAA. I'll just leave it at that for now. But they have really butchered, no pun intended, a lot of horror movies.
Especially part 7.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, here comes my scene.
I love that Carrie Fisher could make fun of herself in this.
I know, I love it. I love it. It shows that she had a really good sense of humor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This close.
I wish they didn't ruin that we were going to see Stu's house in the trailer.
That was the one thing that could have kept that private.
Mm-hmm. It would have made for an amazing reveal.
Michael.
Especially the way they do it. It looks like it was supposed to be a reveal.
Yeah. This is a very interesting decision for sure.
Well, wasn't there like a trivia on that? Because he was taking a I don't want to. He was taking a bite out of the ice cream every time that the sheriff was smoking. It was like they were going back and forth with each other, like copying one another. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to I'm trying to get that comment out of my head. I'm trying to save Dewey's reputation here.
It's stuck in your head now.
Hey, all I'm going to say is,
turn.
Peter Smoker, one of my friends, he will literally do the same thing every time I smoke. Like, he'll just go get ice cream. No one Scream's one of my favorite franchises. And when I smoke, he'll do the same thing.
That's funny.
You should talk Judy Jergenstern. She already knows. Dewey should have gone in with her. Not into the bathroom, but
Just like stand outside the door or something.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, this, I mean, I know this is a recreation of the original Scream, but it always reminds me of, and it's like so symbolic. Again, I don't know if this is like purposeful or just kind of dumb luck, but have any of you guys seen the movie with Sigourney Weaver, Copycat?
No.
It's
I
really
don't
good.
think so, but you had me at Sigourney Weaver.
Right. It's a good movie. It might be on Tubi. But basically it's
Where's
a
Polar when
copycat.
we need her?
What's that?
Where's Polar when we need her? She loves Tubi.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I do too. I really do. But there's a scene in the beginning, very similar, and the killer, well, one of the killers inspires somebody else, but it's called Copycat, and he does the same thing with the standing on the toilet. It came out before this movie. I don't remember if it came out before the original Scream, but it's just ironic because Angelina is essentially the Sydney copycat, and she's also, in my eyes, she's the second killer that got away. But I always think of Copycat when I watch this scene.
Yeah. Well, I want to watch it now.
It's good. Mimo
Yeah,
Boy
you'll
says he
enjoy
loves
it.
Copycat.
I'll definitely check that out too.
Yeah, check it out. I'm pretty sure it's on Tubi, but it's a good movie.
1995. Memo
Yeah.
Boy says.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, so it was shortly before the original.
I was a youngin.
I also love Nev and the Craft.
Yep.
Oh, love her in the craft. Her and Skeet Ulrich.
Yeah.
Right? That was where they did that before Scream, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good old Robin Tunney.
Yes. Bone-chilling film. I'm telling you guys, you should watch it. You will not be disappointed. Who's the gosh dang it? He's like on American Idol now or something. Harry Connick Jr. is the original serial killer, and then there is a copycat, someone who's doing the same stuff as him. But yeah, it's good. It's good.
Well, now I'm curious which one's going to get caught. Don't tell me though.
Nope. I won't say. Mum's the word.
Lips are sealed.
Hot
Weird
sauce.
that they have the refrigerator open.
Right? It's like everything's just powered and.
No, it's like it's staged literally, which is even weirder.
Creed.
Do you think that she's imagining the voices when she hears Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
See, I love that about this one. I love that she's hearing like flashbacks in her head.
Yeah, the
Coming all together.
psychological trauma and everything that she experienced kind of getting dug up from the set. Absolutely.
It triggers it, it brings it back.
I remember Lynn saying that Nev was totally traumatized during this movie.
It's cool that the set was that accurate that she could do this. Rig the door up like the last time.
Yeah.
Although I don't remember that wallpaper. Her room didn't have that wallpaper, did it? I don't remember.
No.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks a little off. Definitely had the Creed poster though.
Yeah, I was just like, the Creed poster is fully accurate.
Look at all that good food going to waste.
In this scene, there's definitely two killers. Because
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
Oh yes.
It goes to waste, but she has a fun food fight.
yeah,
Yeah.
at least she lands on something soft.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody curious that's in the chat that just joined, we are at 1 hour and 5 minutes. Scream 3. That's our timestamp.
What?
I have not seen Cocaine Bear yet, Michael Joe.
I seen that on Tuesday.
What do you want?
Anybody seen it?
No, but I want to.
What do you want?
No, all that money saved for Scream 6.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested. It's one of those movies I could go in with rather low expectations
And just have fun with it.
Yeah, leave on a high note. No pun intended. On a high note. So yeah, no, I want to see it, but it's not something that I'm gonna, move other things around to go see it. So maybe I'll wait till it comes to streaming or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Until it goes to HBO Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a pretty intense scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She's such a good actress. Jeez.
So I remember in the TV show Party of Five too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Great show.
Yeah, you know what? That reminds me. I was going to bring it up, but we were talking about something else. Did anyone watch Singled Out with Jenny McCarthy back in the day? It was on MTV. It was like a dating show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
That's where
Oh, just so you know, Mav, if you like that, you should watch Jamie French because she actually did a member that on that actual show.
Oh,
and
really?
it was hilarious. Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious. I
I have
love.
to show you a link or send you a link.
Yeah, send me the link for sure.
You'll love it.
Bearded saw Cocaine Bear. He said, crazy, outrageous fun and some surprisingly good moments. And he loved it. Awesome. Well, like I said, my expectations are low, so the only way they can go from there is up. I watched that yesterday. It was fine. I mean, I liked Megan. It's not a bad movie. It's just not like the only killer doll movies that have my heart, surprisingly, is Puppet Master. Even like Chucky's not really my thing. Megan was fine. I felt like the difference is not that crazy.
I didn't see a difference. I watched it yesterday. I didn't see a difference.
It's, I think, just a tiny bit more gore, and that's about it. So, and it's mostly just the CGI. I don't know. It was fine. The movie's fine. I probably won't go back and rewatch it like I do other things, but it was all right.
Yeah, I was told that it wasn't going to be that big of a change.
It's very not that different.
I didn't laugh this time when I watched it.
I have not seen Dolly Dearest.
You need to check that one out. I enjoyed that one.
I
Still
will
not
add
as good as Puppet Master by any stretch of the imagination, but it was. I think that's a solid.
Yeah,
doll movie.
I'll add that to my list for sure. Yeah, Jason said differences very small. Prefer the PG-13 version. Yep. I know that this isn't news to chat, but how this is kind of, in a way, their social commentary on the especially one of the Weinstein brothers, maybe both. I don't know. But I love that Wes did this, kind of brought it to light, just the scummy, seedy side of Hollywood, that surprised they even let this play out the way that it did.
Yeah.
Well, let's face it, both of them were too dumb to realize that he was taking digs at people in Hollywood.
Yeah. It's either that or they assumed that the audience wouldn't be smart enough to draw parallels because no one was really bringing it up, at least in regards to the Weinsteins at this time, or who knows how much hush money had been potentially, allegedly paid out prior to this,
Lots of it. If you see the movie She Said, there was a ton of money paid out.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, me and you being wrestling fans, I mean, look at all that hush money from Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's another one. Just
Yep.
as slimy as the Weinsteins.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. Sad, too.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of excusing it. Like, it was the 70s. It was a different time. Yeah, I get it. Of course. Things change. People change. Standards change. But, like, he's, to him, totally justified in everything. Not the city for innocence.
No, it's not.
That diving board. I always thought that was going to come back and play something in like the third act. Like, is he going to get like thrown through and they're going to have him walk the plank and make it look like he commit suicide?
Would have been interesting.
Right?
To see that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Make that happen at Scream 7.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, the latter might be the plank.
Yeah, Jason, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's an acquired taste, the Puppet Master films. I love them, though. I love them.
Oh, I'm up there with you. I'm thinking about doing my own watch party come like October for them.
Let me know. I'll be there. I will be there.
I love them too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've seen them.
Yeah, like I said, it's. I think it's an acquired taste. I really love stop motion animation, and there's stuff in those movies that kind of bring that in. Like a lot of people. What's the most famous movie I'm trying to think of that does it? Nightmare Before Christmas has stop motion in it.
Yeah.
Robot Chicken was a show that I loved growing up.
I love Robot Chicken.
Yeah, so that kind of stuff. There's some of that in there with the characters. It's just, I think it's an acquired taste. But yeah, I love it.
Is it campy? Because I don't mind campy. I love camp.
And I love that each puppet has their own characteristic and how they kill. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think the later films get a lot more kind of campy than the original and the second one, but they're good movies. I mean, I would encourage you to see them.
Okay.
I second that.
Same.
Uh-oh. It's 3 against 1.
Robot Chicken was a guilty pleasure. That's a fun. Yeah. That's fun. Or Celebrity Deathmatch. That's another very popular stop motion animation kind of stuff. That was another.
Celebrity Deathmatch.
Mm-hmm.
Apolar.
Remember, it's only clay.
Yeah. Well, I looked on eBay and they have some of the original props. There's people that are selling some of them. They're a little rich for my blood, but I'm hoping that maybe the price goes down. I would love to add that to my collection. What's your favorite scary movie? I literally say this line all the time. My life.
I think we all do.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons that horror movies don't scare me, because I've seen it all.
Yep. I concur, Jen. I concur. The only birthday we had in Scream is Robin's birthday. It's iconic. And
Ironic.
yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
that's actually sad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's his own fault. I mean, if he didn't go on the spree he went on, he'd still be alive.
His
He
30th
did.
birthday, too.
You reap what you sow. Polar, we're watching Scream 3, and we are at 15 minutes and 50 seconds. If you wanted to join 15. Gosh dang it. That's the second time I've done it. It was an hour and 15. We're at an hour and 16 minutes right now.
Paula's favorite part of the movie is in the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah,
right.
She
loves her cotton. Yep.
Tim Burton's Corpse Bride had it too. Yes. Yeah, this is where it starts feeling like Clue for me. I love this. And Hillcrest Academy from H2O also. Same location.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This living room is, I think, where Michael got the flag, where Jamie Lee was hiding under the tables. I think. But I'm not sure.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this: slashers in them don't scare me. It's when you have more of the realistic ones, like Wes Craven's Last House on the Left, and more movies like that that show the dark side of literal humanity.
Yeah. Yeah, those are, they often make you want to take a shower after you watch them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But not in the Rob Zombie 2 kind of way.
Oof.
That's more like 2 showers.
Yeah.
That is showering with the like a Brillo pad. That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
For
2 showers and a hosing outside.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say the death of Annie in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, man, especially when Brad Dourif walks in, that scene still hits though. Like that's the only nice thing I can say about that.
And then they use Danielle's real feel of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has grown on me. I'm not gonna lie. From where I felt to where I'm at now, I do see things that I didn't appreciate in the film. I mean, that scene is just Brad Dourif brings it, but it's like most Rob Zombie movies. They want to make you take like a shower in like almost acid. Like you feel just all of his movies kind of have that dingy, disgusting feel to it, which isn't always a bad thing. But it's like that's like the tone to everything that he does.
Yeah.
Time to get in and stop my pulse.
Yep. Terrifier 2 and Hostel made Jason want to hose himself down. Those are rough movies for sure. But Jason mentioned I was gonna say go ahead, buddy. Sorry.
I'll agree with Hostel, but I want more Terrifier. I'm like an oddball in that. For some reason, I'm enjoying the 2 films, and I want a third one.
I love Sienna.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She's something else.
And David Howard Fortune's awesome. I got to interview him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, last year.
That's
in November.
awesome.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Is it on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, it is.
Cool. If you want, you can post the link for it in the chat, man.
Sure. I definitely will do that.
Promote anything you guys want. That does not bother me one bit.
Can I be bragatory for 1 second?
Please do.
I'm shell shocked that my first video short, it's at 13K right now.
Ooh-wee.
Wow.
That's
That is
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
It only
Does
takes one veal.
Yeah. Does YouTube give you watch hours for your shorts or no?
I think they're like separate.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say that's gotta be nice.
Well, for views, it is.
Right.
Because my views are at like 19K right now.
That's awesome, Carey.
Why can't it switch over to one?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That would be very, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So there was, I don't know if this has happened or the crew from H2O said this, but they were saying that a lot of the crew was that this place that they filmed at is allegedly haunted. And they said a lot of cast members saw and heard things that were not normal. And I don't know if any of you guys know, did the crew from H2O say the same thing about this place? Because I know like a lot of bands use this place as like a studio now to write and record music. But I'm curious. I don't know if more. This is that famous hallway from where Michael Myers does a one-arm pull-up from the ceiling. But I'm curious to know if anybody else has heard like scary stories about this place being haunted. Angelina. That's a killer right there.
100%.
Okay, Bearded says they're not public watch hours, so no. But it helps get your subs up. You don't even see the stab, like the wound.
No, you don't.
Just a little bit of blood.
You can kind of see a smile on her when she drags her away.
If you guys, I know we won't do it now, but you can see the camera when they come running down the hall. You can see the cameraman's reflection on one of the little doors that's open to the balcony as he's backing up while they're running down the hallway in that scene. It's pretty funny.
It won't let me post a link in your thing.
Oh, let me. I think I can fix that. Let me.
Hang on, I got it.
Okay, thank you, Care Bear.
You're welcome.
It's always on top of things.
Better to be. Never mind.
As soon as I said that, I was like, "Oh no, I'm opening up a whole avenue of inappropriate comments."
And that's why I'm like, wait, I'm stopping myself.
Hold yourself.
After dark early.
Yeah. This is early after dark.
This is the preview.
Mm-hmm.
When the sun goes down.
This is the foreplay to Jen's After Dark channel.
No holds barred.
Anything goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
no.
That's definitely Angelina there because he was on the top when he threw Tyson off. So how would he come from there?
Right. Come from the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I would not be disappointed if Radio Silence brings her back in some capacity. I have a theory on how they're going to do it. I did that video a long time ago, but I would not be mad if they brought her back in some capacity, like still actively killing or possibly the route that I think they would go with it. So,
thank you, Carey.
You're welcome.
Yeah, make sure you guys all check that out for sure. I'm going to watch it right after this stream.
Oh, he's fantastic with interviewing.
I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. Memo Boy, all of this that I'm wearing kind of came together by chance. The vest I've had for years. The mask I got just so I could do a live stream with the Lethal Collective for Jake's movie, the GoFundMe for Jake's movie. And I didn't have anything. And my wife was like, well, why didn't you get a mask? And that's kind of how the mask came about. Everything else just kind of like all fell into place. So I don't think I'll ever do a live stream not in something similar to this. But I've never done Halloween like this. I was thinking about doing going to the H45 because it's the weekend of my birthday in LA. I was thinking about going dressed like this. So possible that might be my new thing. Might be my new thing.
I have a request.
Let's hear it.
Oh no.
If it's take the mask off, Care Bear, we already know.
No, I was actually going to say if you could find a Goosebumps mask and get a Goosebumps shirt.
Yeah.
And wear that for Halloween.
Oh,
but like Halloween streams.
Yeah, Trick or Treat Studios sells a few of the masks from the Goosebumps series. I could get a Goosebumps shirt, no problem. So yeah, I would do that.
Like
Absolutely.
Horrorland or the Haunted Mask?
That's a good question. I think I would go with the Haunted Mask. I love how that looks, and I think it'd look cool up on my shelves. So I'd probably go with the Haunted Mask.
Good old Carly Beth.
Don't you think that's what the killer would say? I love that part. Poor Dewey. He's the butt of all jokes, the butt of all knives, everything. Let's see. Jason says his favorite blooper of the franchise is in Scream 2 when Cece was killed, when she was thrown off the balcony. We show off balcony, you can, the head of one of the techs. Oh, holding up the... I never noticed that. I'm going to have to go back and check that out. Denisha saying happy Sunday to everybody. Yeah, I know. That one's always puzzled me. Where did he disappear? Like, how did he disappear without being seen? If he was running backwards, they would have seen him. So there was obviously maybe another trap door that we just don't know about.
Yeah.
I'm thinking trapdoor.
Mm-hmm. No one in here has seen my face. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag, right, guys? And Brett, I'm sorry. Carey and Bob and Sarah saw my face. And Craven has seen my face. So...
I already told him. I don't know why you were playing games.
I know. I forgot. And then I remembered. I was like, I'm lying, and that's not okay. So Brett's not happy with me.
No, you gotta stop the lying, man.
What was that, Jen?
I said Brett was very upset about that.
Yeah, he's not happy with me, and you know, it was an accident. But I trust them all with confidence that they will not share my identity. But
I already put your face on OnlyFans. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Well, but I did Photoshop you with another body, though, if that helps.
Fair enough.
Was it Jennifer Aniston's body?
Actually.
I will
there you go.
take that.
And I put a wig on, so you can barely tell.
Oh, yeah. You know what? There are people that do know that have seen my face. It is nothing to write home about. It's rather scary. I told Carey that I will pay the first 6 months of her therapy bills.
Send Carey to therapy.
I'm still awaiting those therapy sessions.
Mm-hmm. The hat, I guess, behind Dewey was Wes's from the Sightseeing cameo. I didn't catch that. I'll have to... There's a lot of stuff I gotta catch. I love how smart Sid is in these movies. She's always like... Sometimes you feel like she's you know, she's set herself up for disaster, but she's just always seems to be one step ahead of the Ghostface.
Especially when she got shot and realized she has a bulletproof vest too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
See, I'm not the only one that saw it. I'm sorry, Mav.
As long as you're making money off of it, then I'm happy for you. That's all.
I'll give you some of the proceeds.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he needs some of them royalty checks.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely.
It's okay. Your 10 cents is in the mail.
Yes.
10 cents.
Yes. Can you believe for H2O, they backfilled that pool with cement so you don't see it? That's freaking, that's crazy. Wow. So since this came out after, they had to do something, dig it up or just put a whole new pool in, is what I'm guessing.
The pool is cool.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
I want to party at the mansion.
There you go.
They did for a while. They used to allow for tours because I can't remember if it's like Silver Lake where that's located in Southern California, but they did allow for people to go there, and then it stopped at some point, and now it's like exclusive for mostly it's musicians that will rent it out for when they got an album that they're recording or writing.
It sounds like
whatever.
Studio 666.
Yes. Well, Foo Fighters was one of the bands that used to, or I don't know if they still do, but they would rent this place out. And 30 Seconds to Mars, Jerry Leto's band, I know was another one that used this place. Mm-hmm.
I love 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah, I've got a fun story about me and them at one of their concerts.
Oh.
Yeah. I got to sing with Jared Leto at one point. I don't think it was.
Wait, you got to sing with him?
Mm-hmm. But it wasn't so much. It wasn't it wasn't consensual. I just so happened that. Yeah. I grabbed the mic. He was standing. We were in the front row, and it was in a theater, like a smaller theater. And he came out into the crowd, and he stood up on the empty chair next to me. So I stood up on the chair, and as he was singing, I reached over and grabbed the mic and started singing in with him. So it was not consensual, but he didn't like push me or say like, "What the F are you doing?" It was a pretty cool moment.
Were you wearing a mask?
That is cool.
I was not wearing my mask, but this was also probably like 13 years ago. So.
No.
Oh, that would explain why he didn't say anything.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
I know, you should have told me about this, Mav. Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to smell his musk, Care Bear.
You're keeping too many secrets. I don't like this.
There's just, I'm saving content for later streams. I'm just going to, it's how I stay interesting. Little stories here and there.
That's it. I'm making a secrets jar. Every secret you have, you got to put money into the jar.
Oh, well, good thing I have like zero money. I got 10 cents. I could put that in there.
From the mail already.
Once it arrives in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a start.
Yep.
Carey gets it back anyway.
Mm-hmm. Looks like I'm taking it back.
Oh, I never noticed that Ghostface mask that was on the little coffee or nightstand in the background. Right back behind Ghostface. It almost looks like the Scary Movie mask. It's like all kind of like wilted or like melted or something. It's weird.
Yeah.
Amazing fact both movies came out the same year.
Mm-hmm.
A little Easter egg, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to show the real Ghostface mask in a few seconds in Scary Movie.
I want one of these so bad. I would love to have a bookshelf door in my house somewhere.
That would be cool.
Like the entrance behind me. That would be oh, I'd love that. Jason. He's keeping loads of secrets, especially with how he ended up with 6 kids. I can imagine.
Have your own little feeder room.
Mm-hmm. So this is definitely going to be a callback for this upcoming movie with a projector and the screen. And I'm just curious what's going to be on that, what's being projected.
Can't wait to see.
Mm-hmm.
Mother.
Mm. So I was like, is it her dad? Who the hell is it?
I loved the Roger Jackson voice in this.
Mm-hmm.
You came to terms with me
and with mother.
Mm-hmm. The fact that he says mother just sounds personal.
Mm-hmm.
The other half of you.
Roman Bridger.
Cindy's like, who the hell are you?
Yeah, because she's never crossed paths with him at all.
No.
Yeah, I don't have an issue. Do any of you guys have an issue with the voice changer? Does it bother you?
No, I don't.
No.
Not at all.
No, I'm not someone who ever got upset about it.
I hope they bring it back.
I think they will. Carey, did you ever get bummed out by the voice changer? I don't think you did, right? Oh, I can't hear you, Carey. I think you might be muted.
I thought it was a genius. I thought it was a genius way to fool everybody. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Care Bear is muted for now. Elisa loves it. Memo Boy does. Philip saying bring it back. Yeah, I agree, Philip. That would just be brutal. That'd be a brutal scene. Carey, did you ever have a problem with the voice changer? I don't think you did, right?
Hell no, I wanted to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Because then they can use whatever voice they want.
Yeah.
Yes.
To keep the mystery.
Memo Boy said how Maureen said Tom Hanks had how bad his breath was.
Can you imagine if in Scream 7 we heard Stu's voice and we thought he was back, but it ended up being Leslie Mocker, his sister?
I'm very interested on if was just a throwaway line, him having a sister and her, or if that's actually gonna end up coming back into the game. I would. It's fun that we haven't even gotten Scream 6 and we're already projecting what's gonna happen with Scream 7.
Mhm.
This is the best.
They just beat the heck out of each other.
Yes, I love this. I love the sibling brawl.
Pansy ass moms.
Mm-hmm. The only thing is he can't be a pansy ass mama's boy because his mama didn't even know.
It's true.
Sorry,
He's a pansy
Roman.
ass with mommy issues. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Boom.
Oof.
I love when she says, "Take some responsibility."
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, I love how everybody's like blaming Sydney. But if you want to be technical, it all falls on Maureen. Without Maureen, this story never happens.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
There
That's
is
true.
no Sydney. There is no Roman.
Sydney had nothing to do with this anything anyway.
She didn't even know her own mom.
Yeah.
There were still secrets that she didn't even know about, but yet she's blamed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is, in my eyes, this is easily the best final girl Ghostface fight in the franchise for me.
Oh my god, yes.
They kick each other's asses.
Yes.
As like I said, this movie's very polarizing amongst fans of horror movies or fans of the Scream franchise, but you cannot deny how brutal they are with each other.
Yeah, this is a straight fight to the death. This part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I used this clip for my senior project in high school. Because I did my project on Wes Craven.
Oh, very cool.
Nice.
I was very proud to learn more about him.
I did my whole thesis on why the Scream franchise is probably one of the better franchises in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. It's been solid throughout.
Yep.
How many franchises can say that they've had pretty much they've aced all of the installments?
Mm-hmm.
Because yes, people rag on Scream 3, but there's still very good things about this installment.
Well, the one good thing I can say for most people who love Scream 3 and hate the backlash, it seems like everybody's taken the backlash from 3 and has moved it to 5. So 3 is getting a lot more love recently.
And that's the funny thing. That's what happens whenever these big franchises get sequels. That is exactly what happens. Is often the, for lack of a better term, redheaded stepchild kind of moves into maybe someone else kind of surpasses that, or like if it's in the middle zone for some of the ones that got 10 plus sequels, you start seeing that one start moving up. I mean, I've seen it and I never heard it prior to, but Halloween 3 get way more love than ever. It's like I think it's one of those things where as sequels come out that are less than par or not as good as the expectations were, you start seeing hey, you know what, I was really hard on that movie and I shouldn't have been because this other movie, XYZ, whatever your reasoning is. Like for me, Scream 5 was in my 3-4 spot, but it hasn't aged as well for me and it's moved back to the 5, and Scream 3 and Scream 4 kind of dance for my 3 and 4 spot as far as my sequels, like where I rank them. So that ice pick is
yeah
I still like 5 better than 4.
Yeah, Basic Instinct, that ice pick. That's what it reminds me of. Oh, she got you.
Siblings think alike.
Mm-hmm. Mother's dead. The Dawson's Creek episode with Scott Foley. Yep. Yeah, I agree, Jason. Expectations can do that. Yep. Basic Instinct. It's like, nice to meet you, but see you later.
Yep.
The killers are always superhuman.
The head.
I never counted the total shots, but I can tell you right now that that magazine holds no more than, I would say, 8, maybe 9. That looks like a 1911. And it sounded like he shot like 15 before he finally
11.
11?
And that's unrealistic for that gun. That would hold maximum of 8, minimum of 5.
That's the thing I love about those John Wick movies, man. It's like they account for every round that they seemingly, I should say, because sometimes the stuff moves so fast and there's quick cuts and stuff, but they are so damn accurate with all his speed reloads, tack reloads, everything like that. It's crazy.
Definitely excited for the 4th film.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm nervous with everything coming out around 6 this time. Can 6 hold itself afloat?
I think it can.
I do too.
Yeah.
Because that marketing has been phenomenal.
Plus,
I know
the
this
world
is
is in love with Jenna.
But I'm going to say this, and this is a very hot take. I think fans of Demi Lovato are going to drive it more than fans of Jenna Ortega. I honestly think that's going to be the case. Because my one friend heard the song from the demo, and he's like, yeah, I want to go see this just because of her.
Does she have a really big like social media following and stuff? I don't know anything about her.
I don't think it's as big as Jenna's, but from what I know, with the whole music thing, people will jump based on music nowadays.
Yeah.
She's pretty big.
Yeah. Attack every angle, right? Like, if they could get a good, or someone with a huge following, a musician to do part of the soundtrack. Absolutely.
I'm not going to lie. If they would have done Rihanna, that would have been the biggest marketing ploy because then all eyes were on the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You could have released a song like that right then and there.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
The gates are open. Symbolism. Craven was saying that you can rent this house as an Airbnb.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
That would be cool to do a live stream from that house. That would be really cool.
Now, see, for me, this is where Sydney's story should have ended. When 4 came out, it shouldn't have even involved Sydney.
Yep.
Like, this was the perfect ending right here.
Mm-hmm.
Totally agree.
She had a sense of calm. She had a sense of
Felt like it
know,
was over. So
yeah, a finale, like final.
it was a perfect ending. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It really was.
There it is. Directed by Wes Craven. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. I like Lisa's comment. It said he hated that book so much he cut all the pages out to hide the ring. That's funny. Bearded is. I'm optimistic for 6 as well. I really am. I agree with you. I think that's going to be. I'm very, very optimistic for Scream 6.
Mr. Bones, you can have nachos.
Yes, you can.
That'll be 10 cents.
10 cents.
Plus tax for 20 cents.
Carey's getting rich off for 10 cents.
That's funny. Bearded said he always wants to do a live stream, or he's always wanted to, from the Stanley Hotel.
Ooh.
That would be so cool. Is it in Colorado? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, I believe
Colorado,
so.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be a blast. All right. Adding Mr. Bones. I don't think I have him in here yet.
I'm not gonna lie. I hope Nick Cave did like a special edition of Red Right Hand for Scream 6.
Bones, that's 10 cents per nacho, per chip.
Holy.
Yeah.
Carey is just brutal with the cash.
She really wants to charge you.
Hey, I'll give you a whole bag of them for $25.
There you go. All right. I'm gonna shut this down. Boom.
Well, see, Bones is on my side. But that was probably before. Yeah, I was going to say that was before I said 10 cents per chip.
Is Bearded, let me know, is it actually like a functional hotel, or is it like abandoned? Because I know you've never stayed the night, but like, is it actually open for like business?
I think it is.
That's crazy. That would be a super fun if you could get that same room. What is it? Room 237. I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If you could get that room request, I'm sure that gets.
Hey,
probably,
if you want to snuggle up to the old lady, have fun.
You know what? The price of being genuinely scared. You know, I would do it. I would do it. Yeah, that would be. Man, that would be epic. But I guarantee you that room probably gets requested all the time. Like it's probably booked out years in advance. He says, yeah, it's functional. You can do tours and stuff there, but also a standard hotel. Actually, a really nice one. Yeah, it looks, shit, for the 80s, it looked beautiful. So that's freaking awesome. Well, that concludes the movie. And we're going to get into the Blu-ray portion of it here shortly. I just want to go through. So your thoughts. Where does this movie? I know Carey, I know, and Jen, I know where this movie ranks for you. But Kyle and Bob, you told us on the last stream. Has it changed at all where you rank this movie as your sequel?
No, for me it's still fourth on the list. But it is it is such a phenomenal movie. All 5 of them. I don't hate any of them. And it's always hard to rank this and 2, but I just get so much more enjoyment out of this than I do with 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's still in mine as well. I love it. And there's so many great stuff in it that makes it an awesome Scream film from beginning to end. It's just a fun time and love every minute of it.
Where does it rank? Like what number? Is it 4 or is it higher or lower?
It's 4, but sometimes I have it in 3. So
okay, yeah, you're like me then. And Carey, this is your number 2.
No,
it's my number 2.
I'm
kidding.
I don't ever change my rank. I always go from the way that they were released, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll never change.
Okay, I thought you said this was your 2 and 2 was your 3. Well,
no, I think that was Sarah.
Okay. And Jen, how about you?
3 is my 2, definitely. then 5, then 2, then 4.
2, then 4. So 1, 3, 5, 2, 4.
2, 4. Yep.
Got it. I love everybody knowing everybody's rankings. Lisa says she never saw that movie, but met. Oh, there's my daughter in the background. She never, but met Stephen King on a video call back in college for a creative writing class. I'm sure that was interesting. That is crazy cool. Very cool. All right, everyone's given their list. So we got Jason says 1, 4, 2, 3, 5. Lisa is
Eric.
1,
Because
3,
it has
5.
to change, Carey. There's going to be
4.
another movie.
I'm gonna have to see what he just put. Oh,
Gary's like, no.
there it is. He's right.
Nope, it'll never change.
6 won't even be on the list.
Unless if 6 can blow me away and bring back all of the amazing characters, which is never going to happen, then it's staying the same.
Let's see, did I get... Oh, I got to add one to the list. Memo Boy says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just chronologically. That's
Like
kind of...
moi.
Yeah. Lisa, what did Lisa say? After rewatching this movie, I feel like David Arquette could have made a video in the event of his death that could be a cameo. What do you guys think? You think we're going to get a David Arquette cameo, and do you think it'll be a movie or just like a memory of Gale's? Jen, what do you think?
I think it'll be a memory.
A memory?
Yep.
Bob?
It has to be a memory. If you do a video with this, I'm sorry, I'm going to be questioning the logic behind that. It made sense for Randy being the horror buff guy. What purpose would Dewey really have filming a video somehow predicting what's going to happen in 6 when he went to Randy for advice? It just wouldn't make sense for him personally. I could see like Randy leaving one for like Chad and Mindy and then bring it in 6 that way, but that's the only way I could see like a cameo done in a video.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the reason I also say memory is because that voice changer. Because if she gets that call taunting, that's going to spark memories.
Right.
I hope they don't do that. It's just so cruel.
Right.
I just want people to feel literal horror. Like that would hit the heartstrings so hard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Kyle, what about you?
A memory, a flashback of some sorts.
Care Bear?
I'm going to be slightly different because I have a feeling that it's probably only going to be pictures. Because I think they'll show him throughout her apartment. Because we all know she's getting the phone call. So they could, pan around her apartment and they could show pictures of them together.
Right. Yeah. No, I think it's going to be either a memory or like Carey said, because we do see that scene from the trailer on the nightstand, the same picture that was on the background of Dewey's phone. We see that next to Gale's bed. So yeah, it could be something like that, or like one of those digital picture frames where it's showing a bunch of slides of them from the past. I think you're right.
Of her looking at it too, I would think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Michael Joe says 1, 2, 4. So 3 and 5 are not on his list. Got it. Philip says Scream 3 is on the same level as 1 and 2. They came out in such a short period of time from when they were released. So they do have a lot of that. They have a lot of similarities, to put it, I guess, to just sum it up. For sure. I agree. They're all great movies. Scream is, to me, and I think everybody here on the panel, the most consistent franchise out there. No doubt. Let's see. Is rationale? Oh, okay. This is going back to the voice chat or the video call with Stephen King. His rationale for writing The Shining made me squirm and laugh at the same time. Lisa, I would love to know what like the full details of that conversation were like. That would be so cool. We should I don't know if you're up for it, but maybe one of the streams have you come on and talk about your conversations. Do a Stephen King stream or Bearded if Bearded does his stream from the Overlook Hotel. That would be cool to have you on and talk about the movie. So May Ann says 12435. Bearded is a 12354. So Bearded, has got 4 like you, Jen, right in the back.
Right in the caboose.
Right in the caboose. Lisa says, just noticed the end credits. They did show Jamie Kennedy. Yes, they did. I liked that. And I don't know if they did it in Scream 2 or Scream 1. I can't remember. But the end credits kind of showing the character with the name of the actor or actress.
They did do that in the first 2 as well.
Did they? Yeah, I like that. Made me wonder, since David's been quiet on the Scream front, not even talking about missing going to the set and stuff. I know that they said that he was really bummed about getting killed off. So it could be that he's quiet because he's not necessarily thrilled about what they did with his character. My favorite, he was my favorite. Scream 5's Dewey was my favorite iteration that they've done of Dewey. Like the just kind of beaten down, the downtrodden, recovering alcoholic. I thought there was so much more they could have done with that character, and then killing him off. And I'm sure he probably loved that they gave him more than just being kind of goofy and silly and there for comedic relief at certain points. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Did you guys like him in Scream, what they did with his character in Scream 5, besides leaving out the fact that they killed him? Did you guys like the direction they had taken his character or not really? Let's go with Carey. Let's go with you.
I was going to say, we were waiting for you to call names.
I'm sorry. Yes. Carey, you go first.
For me, I like it to an extent because I feel like they created or molded his character around the fact that they wanted him to seem like he had some kind of death wish, which led up to his demise, unfortunately. That's what I think. I mean, I love that he was like beaten down and stuff, but I don't know. I don't feel like he would have got that way that quickly.
Right. No, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know what the time lapse between Scream 4 and Scream 5 was.
11 years.
Was 11?
Yeah.
Okay, so
that is a long time. But
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, right. We don't know the timeline, the chronology of how everything happened after the events of Scream 4.
When they broke up and everything.
Right. But the one thing that I thought was missing, I would have loved to have seen it. It's a small scene, but just like in the very beginning where he's watching Gail's show, like him just getting out of bed, kind of like, hurting from all the past stuff that's happened to him. But like instead of brushing his teeth, like throwing a shirt on and seeing all the scars on his back from all the stabbings and all just his journey to get to his reintroduction into Scream 5. I felt like that would have been such a cool little touch, right? Like no matter how far removed he is from the last event, those scars are always with him, and it shows him just even more as I don't want to say flawed, but just kind of damaged or broken person, What about you guys? Kyle, what do you think?
I'm right there with Carey too. I did love his character to a certain extent as well. There's some stuff I would have did a little bit more before they decided to do what they did.
Right.
But I did, for most part, I really loved him in 5 and where he was going. It's just that, and it was cool that they had his song in there when he appeared. So
the Broken Arrow.
Broken Arrow.
Mm-hmm. Jen, how about you?
I liked this character a lot in 5, and I love that they gave David so much to work with.
Right.
I mean, it really showed his range as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I don't think he really believed that he was going to die, because when he was wrestling with Amber,
Mm-hmm.
he said not today.
Right. Right.
So I don't think his intention was to die.
Right.
If they were going to do that, they should have had him saving Gale instead of going back.
Yeah, for Tara.
Bob, what
Tara
about
in
you?
the garage. Personally, I think it was the best iteration of Dewey. I mean, we got to see the complete evolution leading to his death. I mean, we see him being clumsy through like the first 4 pretty much. That toned down a little bit in 4, so that comedic relief was gone slow.
Right.
Well, a little before that, but to me, that was the best version of Dewey. And not just that, I mean, you could tell he, out of everybody, and I'm not slighting Neville on this, or you could tell Courtney wanted to be there too, but it seemed you could tell in Arquette he was the one that wanted to return the most. The way he was acting in that, the way he presented that character, in my honest opinion, and it just, I wish we could have had him till at least Act 3.
And you can tell you're just really having fun on the set.
Yeah. No, I
didn't get a glimpse of Gale until like Act 3, because when she was fighting with Amber, that's when I was like, "Oh, there's Gale."
Right.
Because
There's
I feel
that
like
Gale.
I feel like I wasn't getting her until after she found out about Dewey, unfortunately.
And unfortunately,
Right.
didn't see the big 3 together one more time. You know.
Right.
Yeah, that's a big bummer for sure that we never got to see them all at the same place at the same time. Well, at least alive, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I just feel like, you know, and if they had chose not to kill him off, and going back to what you said, Jen, is maybe he also didn't take it serious because of how many times in the prior sequels they had written him to die and then did an extra shot of him on the hospital, you know, gurney giving a thumbs up. So there could have been some of that too, but it's just like they had so much more to work with his character other than just being kind of Barney Fife-esque. And
it was cut short. Should have kept
yeah,
going.
yeah, it's like, man, you know, recovering from, you know, he's got asked to leave from being the sheriff of a town. You know, there's he's on the, you know, his relationship with Gale is shot. You know, had a bad, you know, he had an alcohol problem. You know, he's scarred, but he's the only person in Woodsboro that has more knowledge about how to handle this than anybody, you know, and him kind of combating with all those demons, you know, there's just so much they could have done. And it bums me out. Like, yes, I was bummed that they killed him, but I just felt like they had given his character a perfect setup to just be like for the total redemption arc. Right. And they just kind of, that was it. It just ended. And I was so bummed. So bummed. Bearded says, I don't think Dewey would leave maybe be the one giving rules to the next movie. I think it would just be a video saying goodbye to his loved ones, more like Iron Man and Endgame. That would be, I would cry. I'm not even lying. If I saw like a goodbye video from Dewey, oh.
Yeah. No, I don't think I could handle that.
Right. Oh man, that would be very, very emotional for sure. Let's see. Since there isn't much time between 5 and 6, makes me wonder if a video or something could be left for Gale after death. Yeah, kind of going back to what Bearded said. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I mean, Carey, I heard you, but would you guys want to see a goodbye video or just
No.
Yeah.
No, but that kind of goes into him wanting death, and it might not be the message people want. It might be like a really darker side of Dewey that we haven't seen.
Yeah. God, man, I just thinking about it, Bearded, that just like it breaks my heart, and it's not even like in the movie. Just thinking about it though breaks my heart. And I noticed my glitch kind of went away, so that's good. I just noticed it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. Lisa, Lisa's gonna take off. Lisa, I'm gonna be spinning the wheel here shortly. If you can just give me like 5 more minutes, and I'm gonna spin that wheel.
Already gone, man.
I know. If not, does anybody have her on social media?
I have her on Instagram.
Okay, perfect. So team effort. If she ends up winning, we'll have someone reach out to her to make sure that she wins. If she wins, she gets what she won. So I wonder if Sid and Mark were an item after this throughout 4 and had kids later in 5. It's going to be interesting how they're going, if they even touch that subject. It's going to be interesting if they give kind of a timeline of, do you guys think that they immediately started dating after Scream 3? Or do you think it was something?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Everybody.
Just by that ending scene.
So Jen says
there
no.
was a chemistry. I know Jen doesn't feel like there's a chemistry, but I felt like they had a pretty good chemistry.
I still can't believe that they're married. That just
no, not your thing, huh?
Nope.
So what I could see if they decide to kind of recap what we don't see in the movies is like maybe she was doing her book tour in LA and she needed a special detail, right? She needed like escorts, guards, whatever, and him working for the LAPD, they contracted with her publisher, and maybe that's how they got reunited. I could see something like that being the case. I don't know. I mean, it's very, you could tell there was something between them in this movie, and whether that was him just being like, she's an attractive single female and I'm an attractive single male, or if it carried on. Obviously we don't get that answer, but I could see something like that where like she was in LA. Are we just going to get the exposition, right? Are they going to give us that? I don't know. I don't even know if we need that, but Mr. Bones thought Dewey was badass in 5. He reminded me of Bruce Campbell, and then they killed him. Yeah, it was depressing. I agree. I think all of us are in agreement with that. He kind of reminded me of a less buff Old Man Logan from that movie. Just kind of downtrodden, life's been rough. That's kind of how I felt about his character. Yeah. Sharon says, Mav, we love trying to guess who you are. It's someone famous. Show up anywhere in a mask. Everyone will love it. The mask is going to be here to stay for as long as I'm here. I've grown. I don't know if I could even do a live stream without a mask at this point. So the mask is here to stay. Whether people see me without the mask, like accidents that happened last week, that's a different story. But yeah, I trust everybody who knows who I am that they will keep it that way, and we will just continue going forward. While I make sure that I have everybody that was in the comment section, do you guys want to go ahead and promote stuff or drop links to upcoming things? Kyle, I know you got something going on tonight. You guys want to go ahead and take the floor? We got 14 people. It's kind of teetering between 14 and 15. Go ahead and promote your guys' stuff. I'm going to dial this wheel in, and then we're going to get to spin it. I'll let you go first, Kyle. Whatever you want to do.
Oh, yeah.
I'm putting in your link, Kyle.
Thank you. So tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm doing a No Country for Old Men, a Coen Brothers classic watch party, bringing on Special Agent Daniel Banner from the Darcy Solid podcast. He'll be joining me for that. Thursday, I'm having J-Man from Backtrack Cinema. We'll be doing our Rambo and Rocky ranking, all in one ranking. And then on the 3rd, bringing on Special Agent Carasauce from Darcy Solid podcast. We'll be doing our top 10 Robin Williams films. So,
very nice.
Stay tuned for more stuff that will be announced very soon. So
awesome. Yeah, check out Kyle's channel. How many you're at? You're right around floating around 300 right now, right?
I'm at around 264 subs right now.
264. Yes. Check out Kyle's channel. He's got great stuff. And is that the link to just his channel, Carey, or is that the watch party that's coming up?
Well, read it, silly pants.
Well, I've got a microphone in front of my face. Let me see.
Silly.
Oh, yes.
The watch party.
So we talked about Fancy Pants from Ghostface, calling Tara Fancy Pants, and now I'm Silly Pants. I might change my name to Silly Pants. Welcome to the Silly Pants Stab-A-Thon.
Silly Pants.
Yeah. So Kyle also, he was talking about it a little bit earlier. If you guys didn't catch it, he interviewed Damian Leone from
David Howard Fortune, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry, David Howard Thornton from Terrifier, Art the Clown. So, and that link was in here earlier, but seriously, check out his channel. He's got great stuff. Everybody that I have on here, I'm huge fans of, so I wouldn't tell you to subscribe to them if I just wouldn't point you in the wrong direction. They all have great content. Okay, so check out Kyle's channel. Care Bear,
Thanks.
how about you?
Like I said before, I'm mainly just brainstorming right now because it's close to the end of February. I'm probably going to do more of my Flirty or Fury series, probably a couple more of those, and then I'll probably start doing some Scream reviews and also some birthday-themed horror.
Yes. Have you compiled more on your list for that? I know we briefly talked about it the other day.
I have a pretty decent list. I try not to go too much because I end up teetering off from focus and motivation from wanting to do one thing. I'm all over the place.
That's okay. That's okay. Creative people often are. So I'm going to post links to everybody's channel right now.
I got one for Kyle.
You got one for his channel or for the live stream today?
His channel.
Okay. I'm posting your channel right now. And I just saw you put Mav McSilly Pants.
And there's also Tom McLaughlin, director of Friday 13th Part 6 interview on my channel too. So
no way. How long ago did you do these interviews?
David was in November, Tom was in December. So
wow, that's amazing. And did you just reach out to them like through a publicist, or did you see him at a convention?
Through a publicist.
Okay. Dang, man. That's amazing. That's freaking awesome. I'm impressed, and I'm gonna be watching that for sure. Bone says Mask Life. That's right, baby. That's right. And this is for Flett's channel, and this is for the live stream that he's doing this evening. It's what is it? No Country for Old Men.
Wait, why did I accidentally put old twice?
I know. McSilly Pants. Carey McSilly Pants, aka Judy Bergenstern McSilly Pants.
So apparently it's rubbing off, I guess.
I have that effect on people, that's for sure. Back to the rankings. Lainey says 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. So she's got 4 in her towards the end of her list also. Mayanne just subscribed. I'm hoping that's to everybody if she's not already, but that's good news. That's good news. And Jen is going to be starting a YouTube channel, Jen After Dark. Jenical After Dark. There we go. So let me see. I got Carey's channel in the chat right there. And my good buddy Bob. I finally figured out how to do that. So it took me like.
See how it is. You say good buddy Bob, but I'm just.
You're my bestie, Carey, and Bob is my goose. He's the goose to my Maverick. So.
Yeah.
But Bob's channel's right there. So please subscribe to all of their channels. YouTube's one weird place. And they like to take the liberty of unsubbing people from other people's channels, which I just don't understand. But again, maybe we'll have that stream one day. So without further ado, let's get into the wheel.
Showtime.
I've got 25 entries in here. So I know we only have we have 17 people here, so we might have to do some reaching out. But
I ain't scared. He could try to take out Bob Van Dam, but that's not going to end very well. I'll end with the Van Terminator.
Bob Van Dam. Okay, So here is the wheel. It's a beautiful wheel, but we are about to. I don't know which one I clicked to spin it. I probably should have practiced that before. All right, here we go. Philip.
Yes,
We
let's
have
go,
a winner. I don't know if Philip's still in the chat. I
Philip.
see him just a few minutes ago.
Philip, are you here?
Philip.
Philip, are you here?
I know we're friends on we're friends on Twitter, I believe it. Yeah, Twitter. So Philip, let me know if you're in.
yeah,
Oh
he's
yeah,
here.
there it
He's
is.
here.
Yeah, he is.
There he is.
Applause.
All right. Woo-hoo. Philip, this is yours, buddy. I don't know. The screen is kind of jacking me up, but let me turn this TV off really quick
Sarah.
so you can get a good look.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
All right, Philip, this is Friday the 13th, Part 4, Steelbook. It is yours now. Just message me on Twitter or Instagram, whichever one you follow me on or whichever one you prefer. And we'll get together and I will get that sent off to you as soon as possible. Yep, everyone's saying congrats, congratulations, awesome. And Sarah is in the chat. I know, Sarah, I really jacked up with the having to reschedule, and I apologize that that we couldn't have you, but hopefully we can have you this upcoming Friday. I would love to hear your thoughts on Scream 4. Zoe is in the chat. Zoe, yeah, I can't believe Scream 6 is around the corner.
Yeah,
it's
going fast.
So close, man. I just, yeah, it's insane that we're literally this close.
Especially when we get to the third, it'll be 1 week.
Yep, it's just, yeah, can't wait. Great time to be alive. Absolutely, great time to be alive. Yeah, Philip, you won, man. That was you had a 1 in 25 chance of doing that. So good on you, buddy. Good on you. Let's see. I'm coming to Philip's house dressed as Ghostface. I have a motive. Yeah.
I have a motive now.
That's hilarious. Well, you know what, Mayanne? There's still 2 more movies to go, and there's still plenty of steelbooks to give out. So you still have an opportunity to win. And I'm going to be doing more live streams now. These are a lot more fun, and I think I'm going to have some more time on my hands. So I think I'll make this kind of, as long as I have stuff to give away, I will make this a routine.
But don't stop doing your theories because you have some amazing theories.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have a, I don't know if it was the lead paint chips or growing up next to a nuclear power plant as a kid, but something.
Or your silly pants.
Yeah, or the silly pants, the genetic silly pants that I always have on. Yeah, something, I don't know. My brain just operates a little differently. So sometimes it works out, and other times I start working on a theory and I'm like, I cannot figure this out, and it just ends up in the trash. So but thank you, Jen. That's very sweet. I'm glad that you liked the Casey Becker theory that I just put out, which, by the way, yeah, if you haven't checked out any of my stuff, if you're new here, I do have quite a few videos out now. Not as many as I would like, but I just put one out like 4 or 5 days ago. It's involving this OG Ghostface mask and what its potential ties are to the past. So if you're interested, go check it out. Bearded says 10 days, 22 hours, and 44 minutes. But who's counting, right, Bearded? That's crazy to think that it's only 10, well, almost 11 days, but like it's less than 11 days away. That's so crazy. I can't believe that. That is crazy. Everyone's congratulating Philip still. And Mayanne says that's an oh, thank you. Yeah, she left a nice comment on it too. Thank you. Yeah, it's different. It's like I said, they're fun to make, but they're always very nerve-wracking. I never know if what I'm saying actually makes sense just in my head or if it makes sense to other people. So yeah, thank you. And oh, thank you. This is mine, Care Bear. You're so
Yeah, sure.
sweet. You're so quick. How do you do that fast? That trips me out. It would take me like 10 minutes to try to find one of anybody's videos, even my
You
own.
remember how many channels I mod?
I know. It's a
like
skill,
second
dude.
nature at this point.
Which, by the way, since I have both of you on here, Jen, and I'm speaking for everybody that you mod for, but Carey, you as well. Like, I don't think you guys are like the unsung heroes of live streams. You have no idea. As much as whether you're on the panel or just in the chat, like I'm so grateful for both of you, all and everybody that is a mod and on my tiny little channel. Like, so grateful for you guys. Like, you guys have no idea. It blows me away at how quick you are, whether it's sharing people's channels or content or just getting those, shit bags out of chat rooms. It's so cool.
We don't play, do we, Jen?
No, we don't.
No, you don't. But seriously, like from the bottom of my heart, like I'm very grateful to have, even to be in someone else's chat, not on the panel, knowing that like, the people that are either trying to spoil stuff or the sex bots or whatever it is, like you guys are always so quick. So thank you for all that you guys do. Like, you're so dedicated, and I absolutely love it.
Of course, because we want the chats to be positive. We want them to be loving. We want them to not have any toxicity.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. No, I mean,
exactly.
I'm sure that all the other people that you mod for let you guys know how grateful they are, but just even from a viewer of those channels, it's amazing.
Well, you're a mod in some of those too, mister.
I know, but like I said, when like these big movies are coming out, I try to stay out of the live streams because I don't want to be busy reading what someone's saying and not deleting it. And you guys just like, you don't even, it's like you guys have a sixth sense for when it's bad news, and like you're quick. And I can't ever get them. Like I said, you guys are so fast. I can't ever get to them before you guys do. It's like between you two and Val, like I never stand a chance. One of you guys will get them removed before I do. I just am a fortunate person to have a blue wrench for sure.
But man, you're our echo. You're our echo because when we deal with it, you're like, yeah, what they said.
Yeah. Okay, well, fair enough. Fair enough. Mr. Bones likes the hashtag shitbags. They really are, though, Yeah, Philip. Okay, yeah, just reach out to me on Twitter, buddy. We'll get it all dialed in. Lainey says she loves the mask. Thank you. I love this movie that this mask is from. It's really like I love it. So it was a no-brainer when I went on to Etsy and got this, and it's freaking, it's awesome. But do you guys have anything else you want to talk about before we kind of wrap things up? We're almost at the 3-hour mark, so we can go unless you guys have to go. Kyle, I know you got a stream, so I don't want to keep you too much longer.
I don't got anything else to say, but I just want to say thanks for having me. We'll definitely have to do this again, and I'll definitely have you on my channel. And you guys are awesome too. I'll definitely have Jen and Bob and Casey on my channel. Well, Carey on my channel too. So this is
has anybody been on Kyle's channel yet?
Carey has.
Oh, Carey has. Okay.
A bunch of times.
Nice. Well, yeah, man. Like I said, just if you have a day or you have something in mind, just reach out to me. If I can fit it into my schedule, I'd love to come on, man. Absolutely.
Sounds good. Definitely, for sure.
It's fun over there.
Okay, I just noticed something. I don't know how long it's been like this, so I am going to.
Oh no! What'd you do?
I broke something. No, I didn't. But Jen changed her name to Jenical.
I did that before the stream started.
You did? Are you kidding me? It said Jen the last time I saw.
Yeah, it was like that when I joined.
It was.
I am a mess.
I don't even know if I noticed too.
Yeah, I did not catch that. I love it, Jenical. I'm glad that that's stuck over the years. That has been that was over the year, I should say, whenever it started. I absolutely love it. So good. Yeah. Well, is anything else anybody wants to talk about or promote? Bob, Care Bear, Jen.
Well,
Nope,
March
just that
17th,
you're awesome.
I do have one thing I want to promote for everybody that's either on side Sam or Sam Tara. When WWE 2K23 drops, I am doing a Team Sam versus Team Tara War Games match. It's going to be gruesome, violent, and bloody. Wow.
Bob, don't make me come over there.
Well, if they make the females bleed, I might have to change it and make them males, but we will see.
Very cool. Very
it
cool.
Could be Samson and
Tarson
or something.
The only thing exciting that I have coming up, I'm having surgery on March 14th.
Okay. Is it a minor or major?
I'm having my left knee replaced.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you. I know we'll definitely talk leading up to your surgery, but I hope for the best. I know plenty of people that have had it, and it's not anything what it used to be like back in the day. So I'm optimistic that everything's going to go well. And you're going to see Scream before that, or are you going to see it after?
Oh yeah, I'll see it. I'm seeing it on the 10th.
Okay, very good, very good. That way you don't got to worry about bad seating because of what's the recovery time? Is it 6 months?
It's 4 months.
4 months.
Yep.
Yeah. Good. Well, I'm glad you're going to get to see it before you have to go in and do all that stuff because getting around is going to be tough. I've had several knee surgeries and they're never easy. Being mobile is quite difficult. So good.
I have a lot of people who are going to help me. So
good. Well, it's always good to have a good support system. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. And this goes for anyone in the chat. If you guys got any questions you want to ask anyone on the panel or everyone on the panel, go ahead and put that in there now. Mayanne says, what do you guys think the best way to watch? I'm assuming Scream 6, 3D, IMAX. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm trying them all, so
you're gonna do all of them.
I guess I'm trying the standard format and the 3D.
Okay, Bob, what about you?
I mean, I'm going to try both, but I would recommend start with 2D so you can pay attention to the story, and then your second time watch 3D, and then you can look and see side-by-side comparisons, like what you think.
I didn't have a choice, Bob. They
I'm
only
not
have
saying
the 3D
you.
events for one day.
Hey, look, where I'm at, 3D, they have it one time every day, so...
Oh, you're lucky because we only have it for one day. Otherwise, I would have done the 2D first.
But to be fair, I'm also taking the stance of that my good buddy, I shot him 6 times, has. I want to focus on the story first and then go into the 3D.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. How about you, Kyle?
Regular and then IMAX and 3D. I think it just all depends on your preference, how you want to watch the film. But
gotcha.
That's the way to start it.
Gotcha. And Jen, are you seeing it standard or 3D?
Standard. Yeah, standard? I don't like 3D.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know that 3D isn't everybody's cup of tea. Okay, can someone explain to me what is 4DX? That's what I'm going to see it in. Does anyone know specifically what 4DX is? Because I don't.
No.
I just know that it's
I think your chair moves, and I think
it makes you really feel
interactive.
part of the experience, like you're really part of it.
So because mine says 3D 4DX too, so I'm wondering if I'm experiencing the same thing as you then.
So they're gonna make the theater very humid, like New York humid. Is that what they're gonna do?
Yeah, and showing environment effects, and you really feel like you're really more
it's not humid.
I thought New York City's
believe
humid.
it or not, during the winter it is 100% humidity, but we don't feel because of the cold air.
So what would in a hilarious version of this, what would there be that would make the theater feel like New York? What could there be? Like a taxi almost hitting you when you're trying to get to your seat?
Rats running across the
Stench. Okay,
stench.
elaborate,
Rats
Jen.
running across the floor.
Maybe a hobo running into you.
Okay.
Yeah,
So potentially getting stabbed by a homeless person. There's rats.
Blood
Jen.
falling from the ceiling.
Opal runs into Ghostface.
Smoke and it depends what part of Manhattan you're in.
What?
I mean,
I'm curious.
part of New
What
York,
is the stench? I gotta know. Like,
It's
describe it.
A mix of everything.
Dirty
Yeah.
diaper and banana peel.
Definitely stale bar and smoke and
Hobo smells. And
chestnuts and hot pretzels.
You're just throwing it all in there.
popcorn.
I'm so glad I followed up with that question because you painted a picture. You've painted a picture of what my New York experience could potentially be like. That's hilarious.
And don't
No wonder they
forget
don't
the
sleep.
smell of cigarette smoke.
Cigarette smoke also. God damn. See, now that is the
Here it would
true
be weed, but anyway.
4DX experience. That would be hilarious. It's
And
like
lots
watch
of
at your own
graffiti.
risk. What was that?
Lots of graffiti.
Oh, I could imagine. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Let's see. What else do we got before we wrap things up? We'll go till like 3 hour mark and then we'll shut it down. Does that sound good
And
with you
there's
guys?
a very special scent. Oop. There's a very special smell down in the subways.
Is it worse or better?
Urine.
Fair enough.
We'll leave it to your imagination.
Yeah, I think my imagination's okay with not knowing.
Yeah, I was gonna say my imagination's pretty jacked up. So, Memo Boy asks, "Who you think is going to be the mystery cameo?" I wish it's Jill. She's my favorite. Ghostface after Billy. Okay.
I think Memo Boy's gonna get his wish.
You think Jill's going to be our secret cameo? Do you think
I
it's going to
do.
be that she's alive, or do you think that it's going to be that it's a flashback or something?
It's gonna be either a flashback or a nightmare of Kirby's.
Okay. Kyle, what are your thoughts?
I'll have to get back on that one because I'm still thinking.
Okay. Judy?
Oh, that's me.
Yeah. You.
I'm thinking that it's going to be Jill because I'm thinking that it's going to be some kind of flashback because we kind of need to explain why Kirby's coming back
Mm-hmm.
in some kind of way.
You
We
think
don't
it's
have
going
to
to be? Do you think it's going to be a nightmare of that night, or do you think it's going to be like a current, like how Billy came back into Sam's sort of thing, where it's like she's envisioning or dreaming or having a nightmare of Jill, but it's Jill like talking crap to her or something like that. You think it's going to be just solely from that night from Scream 4?
So it could go two ways. It could go either she has a nightmare, or it could go that as she's telling somebody, because one of the newer characters have to ask like who she is. So she's gonna have to explain a little bit like her own history.
Right.
So as she's telling it, maybe they go back and they
Gotcha.
kind of show a little bit of Jill and what happened.
Mhm.
I think it would be Jill too. Yeah.
Okay. Bob, what about you?
I'm going to be the oddball. I'm going to say it's going to be Charlie. I mean, Charlie's the one that stabbed him. If you want that stabbed her, if you want to be technical. I mean, yes, Jill was her friend, and yeah, Jill was the killer. But technically, if I'm going to have a nightmare, I'm going to have a nightmare about the person who stabbed me. I'm not going to have a nightmare about my friend being the killer.
Tensions with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, personally, that's just me. I mean, but in reality, I think it is going to be Jill, and it most likely is going to be. I think we're going to get both a nightmare and a flashback. I think we're going to open up with a nightmare. I don't think we're going to get
back.
Because I don't think we're going to get typical kill. I think we're going to open up with Kirby having a nightmare.
Do
and
any
then we have a flashback when Sam and Kirby reconnect because they would have been in high school together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do any of you guys subscribe to the Heather Langenkamp cameo that people have been saying is going to happen, or you think it's? No?
I think she's going to have a small role, but I don't think it's going to be like a big cameo. I think we're going to have something like a Jay and Silent Bob, where it's like one scene and it's done.
Maybe like a Linda Blair kind of.
Yeah, that kind of a cameo. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Let's see. Jason says 4DX is 3D is only showing for one day. Real 3D is playing all the time. The seat moving is not 4DX. It's separate. It's called D-Box. Okay. I don't know. I will have a definite answer after I go see 4DX. So I'm not too privy to all that. Jason says the subway is very special. I lived in Queens for 3 years.
Very special.
I'm sure you've seen it all.
Especially scented as well.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
Jason also says, I think Jill is going to be the flashback or nightmare showing on how she survived Scream. Yeah, that'd be interesting if there was, there's a lot to that is starting to make my brain spin for another theory video.
There's so many things this movie can do that will shock.
Really, there is. There's so many kind of like unanswered questions or scenarios that really, I mean, they have so many choices, so many options. He prefers the nightmare route, though. Got it. And Michael Joe thinks Jill is going to come back as the killer. The killer.
If Jill comes back, Stu can come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that. And I'm on the Stu train. I'll be on the Jill train as well, because you can't have one without the other. I think them two working together would be an amazing story in the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got to remember, even though that Scream is pretty damn close to being grounded in reality, they are still in a horror franchise, and we've seen crazier stuff happen in horror movies, right? So they could do whatever they want. Will they do it? Is ultimately that's the question.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We're less than 11 days away, and we will have our answers. But yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody on the panel for being here. I know we're gonna wind things up right now. Thank you all for being here. This is so much fun. Like, I'm having a blast doing this. This is what I look forward to at the start of my week. This is what kind of gets me through it to this. So I'm so glad to have you, Jen. Thank you for volunteering to be on the panel.
Anytime.
Yeah,
anytime.
You add so much fun to these things. You have no idea. Hold on, we're getting some last minute questions popping in. What is the next movie I'm gonna watch? I don't know yet. I don't have an answer to that. How about you guys? Well, I know Kyle is going to be watching No Country for Old Men. So if I can, I'm going to try to pop in, and maybe that might be the next movie I watch, is jumping in maybe midstream with Kyle watching No Country for Old Men. How about you, Bob? What are you going to watch next?
That's an interesting question. To be honest, I'm kind of now wanting to watch Scream 4, so probably once we're done here, I'm probably going to pop that in next.
All right, cool. Care Bear?
I don't know. I really don't know. Because I tend to go back and forth on things. Like, I'll say, "Ooh, this sounds good," and then I'm like, "Ooh, this sounds
I'm
good."
the same way. I'm the same way.
Indecisive.
Jen, what about you?
Well, the person who's coming with me to see Scream 6 has never seen any of the Scream movies, so I'm catching her up. We've already watched 1 and 2, so we have to watch 3, 4, and 5 before 6 comes out. So I'll probably be watching 3 again.
Okay. You could throw this live stream on so she could have triple the entertainment, you know?
Oh, yeah.
There's always that. Yeah, so I think that's probably what I'm gonna watch too. So, Jason says she was shocked in the head. The amount of voltage used in those machines would turn her into a vegetable. But like Mab says, it's a Scream movie. Yeah, it's a horror movie ultimately, and we've seen crazier shit happen. Jason also says, "Thank you, Maverick, for the awesome watch party. Thank you to the awesome panel. They're a fantastic panel. Literally, like this has been so amazing, so much fun. Thanks to every moderator. You are all awesome. Have an awesome week." Yes, and thankfully these chats have been pretty easy on the moderators. Knock on wood, it stays like that for 2 more movies. We just got to make it through 2 more movies. Mayanne says, "Thanks for the chat, guys." Well, we're glad to have you.
You're welcome, man.
You're welcome, man.
And thank you for the nice compliments.
Michael Chose,
thanks.
glad to be here. This was fun like always. I know it's a lot more fun when you win, Philip. I bet you. I bet you that. After you do all of the movies, could you do another one for Killjoy Jake's fan film? Yeah, that would be fun. I would absolutely do that. Have you guys done a watch along for Killjoy Jake's movie?
Not yet.
It's a
The
collective.
original collective that we did.
I know.
Oh,
I know
that's right.
they did, but have all of you on the panel or any of you been on a watch along for that?
I haven't.
That would be that would be maybe something fun we could set up. I know we're planning on doing a post Scream spoiler party watch along. So we'll iron out those details, but that would be fun too. That's a good idea, Bones. I like it.
I definitely would join both.
Cool.
I'd be on both.
And everybody is going to be seeing it between the 9th and the 10th on the panel here?
Mine's on the 10th for me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I'll be reaching out to you guys, and we'll try to coordinate something. Absolutely. Wish I could join, Kyle, but I'm watching The Last of Us with my husband tonight. Okay, I've heard great things about that show.
It's a really good TV show.
Yeah, I have not watched it, but
you're gonna love it if you love video games. I think it's a perfect adaptation.
Awesome. Jason's going to be watching Everything Everywhere All at Once. That is something I haven't seen, but another movie I heard a lot of good reviews about. So, have you guys seen that movie?
Yes.
I started to watch it, but I didn't finish it.
How was it? Was it good or?
Oh, the fighting choreography was outstanding.
There's good stuff in it. It's really good.
Okay. All right. You know what? Off topic. Has anyone on the panel seen the movie Pale Blue Eye with Christian Bale? It's on Netflix right now.
Oh no, I haven't yet.
So
I'm
it's
not crazy about Christian Bale.
Okay. Well, it's a murder mystery.
Oh.
And it's set in like the 1800s around West Point Military Academy. It's got some really good little twists and turns to it. It's if you have Netflix and you're not, you're just looking for something to watch, it's called A Pale Blue Eye or The Pale Blue Eye. It's good. A little bit of a slow burn, but it's good. The performances are great. It's adapted from a story, and I'm trying to remember the lady's name that wrote it. But one of the co-leads in the movie with Christian Bale is Edgar Allan Poe. So it's really cool.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes. So he is kind of his unofficial assistant throughout the solving what's going on around this academy. So I recommend The Pale Blue Eye. Really, really good. Last few things, and then I will release all of you from this live stream. Jill can come back getting shot in the chest. I've seen, people have gotten worse treatment that have come back.
Especially in other movies, yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't have a problem with that. It's you're gonna have to also say that the whole defibrillator didn't really work. I mean, it is possible you wouldn't be a vegetable if it does short enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hard. You'd have to really explain that. The chest, though, if you really do think about it, where she was shot is right where the heart is, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only problem you're going to have.
Right.
Because, it's grounded in reality. How are you going to, like, it would have to literally hit, like, just miss, like, hitting the main part of the heart or something.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
I don't know how realistic I could find that.
So bullets do tend to change trajectory from where the impact is to where it finishes, and a lot of times bones initially will send them doing crazy things. So it's possible that it hit her in the chest and ricocheted down into her pelvic area. Like there's things they could do. I agree with you. How likely is it? We never know. Bullets are never repeat the same thing when they're shot, right? Especially when they hit harder surfaces. So it's a stretch. If they want to go that route, they can. I just don't know if they want to take that big of a swing. I don't know. Everything from Scream 5 lets me know that they're, at least initially, they're not taking huge swings. Scream 6 may show something different, right? Scream 6 may show that they're swinging for the fences now. So I don't know. It's possible.
I don't know. I would argue 5 does swing for the fences. I mean, because 2, 3, and 4 don't reference Stu, and we get like 3 or 4 references to Stu in 5.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, at least to me, I'd take that as them trying to swing for the fences.
I gotcha. Let's see. Mayan says, please do red right hand next. We can make that happen. For sure.
Yeah, definitely after Scream 5.
Mm-hmm. You're not wrong. Oh, he's talking about me saying it's a lot more fun when you win. I'm glad you had a blast, Philip. I'm glad you had a blast, buddy. Last few things, and then we're going to call it an evening. I'm going to be participating in Gory B stream, What We Love About Scream 4 with my husband tonight. I'll watch Kyle's stream on replay. Good.
Nice.
Good. Yeah, that's I'm always surprised about how many people watch these watch-alongs on replay, but it's very cool. Very cool. So yeah, check it out, man. I can't wait to watch that movie. But enjoy your evening, Jason. And I think that is it. I'll be there after The Last of Us. Cool. All right. Well, that is all for me. Thank you again to everyone in the panel. Thank you to everybody here in the chat. I am so happy that this is something that is actually people are interested in doing. So we got one more person stopping in late. Question: do you think Scream 3 will heavily tie into upcoming Scream 6? Hopefully Roman is mentioned a lot.
I think it will.
Okay. Yeah, this is the last thing, and then we're going to call it a night. Kyle, what do you think? Whoops.
I think it will be. I think Scream 3 will be heavily involved in some house, and Roman will be mentioned, especially with the shrine and everything.
Yeah. So. Okay. Carey, you have the Roman theories.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say, I literally have a video that says, "How could Scream 3 tie into Scream 6?"
Yep. So go to All Things Nerd. Thank you for being here, number one. But go to Carey's channel. The link is in the description. And go watch that video because she kind of addresses exactly what you're asking. So you'll be pleasantly surprised at she may answer all the questions that you have.
And I give major credit to Jake because he helped promote that video and it ended up hiking it up by it's at 1.5K right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That's great.
Thank you.
Jen or Bob, what do you guys think?
I don't know.
You don't know. That's a fair answer. We won't. None of us know. Would you like it? How about that? Would you like Scream 3 to tie in to Scream 6?
I don't think so. Because I really felt that Scream 3 was the end of the trilogy. And it should stay like that.
Okay. I respect that answer. That's a good one. Bob, what about you?
I have to agree with Jen. I don't think it should at all. You have to tie 4 more into this with Kirby returning. If you go into 3, you're kind of diminishing the return of Kirby and building that up, because now we're going to have more tie-ins with Roman, and that takes away from Kirby's character development from where she was. The core 4's character development, if they somehow all 4 live, which I personally don't think Mindy will.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to have to take a risk and just go with 4 and tie 4 in more than the others right now.
Right.
7 would be probably more likely. We'll get more references with this being a new trilogy.
Gotcha.
In my opinion.
All right. Cool. Okay, so Nathan says he'll go check it out. He's going to go check out your theory, Care Bear.
You'll love it, all things nerd.
Last but not least, Sharon says, always entertaining, Mav. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Sharon. I am very, very lucky to have you here. So there's a kiss. Blew you a kiss. Okay, that's about it. I, again, thank you, everybody. Thanks to chat. Thanks to my amazing panel. Check out their stuff. If you're watching this on replay, all their information is in the description down below. And hopefully we will see you here on this upcoming Friday, because we are going to be watching Scream 4. So I know, Jen, you're not too crazy about it, but if it works out for your schedule, I would love to have you back either for Scream 4 or Scream 5, whatever works for you. But we'll do all that conversing on Instagram.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks again, everybody. We will see you on the next one.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
everyone.